Good morning. Good morning. I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers won Game 7 at home versus the Toronto Raptors 114-102 to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Jared Allen had 22-19 in the win. The Cavs will play Detroit in the second round. The Cleveland Guardians lost to the A's yesterday 7-1 after taking the first two games of that series. They'll start a 4-game set in Kansas City tonight. The Cincinnati Reds got swept in Pittsburgh after a 1-0 loss to the Pirates yesterday. The Reds will continue to look to get in the win column against the Cubs tonight. Coverage starts just after 7 on the Fan 2. And Golden Tempo claimed the 152nd Kentucky Derby crown. Trainer Cherie DeVoe became the first female trainer to win the Run of the Roses. This update was sponsored by Ramos Roofing. Request your free or exterior assessment today at ramosroofingohio.com.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Featuring producer Dylan.
We're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning. Go to hell. Tyvis, how are you doing, bud?
You have made my day. I appreciate it.
Well,
my day was made as of 6 o'clock this morning. This is some of the best work you ever came up with.
Well, I was explaining a little bit of how I am because we were reflecting on our weekends, as we do before the show usually, just how did things go. And I was talking about how over the weekend I learned something about myself. You know, I saw a little clip on social media. This is where I get all of my therapy now, is just through social media. But
that's not good.
No, it's you gotta,
that's not good.
No. But I saw a clip from Trevor Noah, who has a podcast apparently, and he had a host, someone on with him who was a therapist, and they were talking about arguing.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor Noah said something that I very much related to. He's like, I didn't know this about myself, but apparently ADHD, if you have that, it causes you to enjoy arguing. Like most people are stressed out by arguing. They don't want an argument. They would like to avoid an argument. I seek them out. And that was a big moment for me to realize, like, oh, is that what's been going on? Because I do enjoy an argument.
I don't have ADHD because I'm at the point now where I'm just like, I'm going to say what it is, and you can agree or disagree, but I'm not going back and forth with you.
Well,
I'm about to go back and forth with you.
Two things. One, you definitely have ADHD because that the amount of times where we've just been like, hold on a second, you know sharks are sentient? And it's just like, what? Where did that come from? We were talking about the Buckeyes. And you're just like, there's an article.
No,
so there's that. But also, not every ADHD mind apparently likes this, but they said a lot of people who are ADHD like to argue. And I realized, oh, that's me. And then I said to you, because of how much I enjoy arguing, because you said, you enjoy arguing? I said, yeah, but it's not like personal. We could argue for an hour and a half, and I wouldn't walk away from be like, man, Tyvis sucks. I would just be like, I'll get him. Like, I'll change his mind one day.
I'm convinced that if you give me 10 minutes, I will change your mind.
Yes, that's right. With anyone. You give me the person who's most diametrically opposed to me as you can possibly think, and in my brain, I'm like, nah, I'll get him. I'll figure it out.
So when you and your wife get into an argument, you win the argument?
I think I just wear her down because she's just like, it's been 4 hours. I'm done with this. And I'm like, no, on another point, let me just tell you, because I don't quit on these arguments because that's giving up. Why would we give up on the arguments?
I used to be like that. I guess it just depends on what it is.
No,
a lot of the times it's like, it's not that deep. You got it. If that's what you think, cool.
Tyvis, what you've realized in your many fewer years than I have is that it's not worth it. And I still, to this day, I'm like, no, it is. Because I can get, it's like playing video games where you're just like, if I could just beat this level, then I'll be good. And then you beat this level, and then what happens? You're just like, well,
I gotta
what's
see
behind the next door? So, like, if I got to beat the level. And then it's like, oh, and I won the argument. They've quit. Yay. And then the next day, it's like someone else says something like, oh, I got to take that. So, see, I'm learning about myself. So I figured that was a good weekend because I learned that I don't need to argue quite as much as I do. I need to, like, tone that back a little
You
bit.
seek out arguments. You go on social media, go down.
I used to.
You go on
I
Twitter,
do it.
post, see something, and go, "Oh no, he's wrong."
Well, and that's one of the areas of growth.
See, I'm not doing that.
That's an area of growth for me
I'm
because
not
I used to
doing
do that. Yes, and now I'm trying to like wean myself off of just even that simple, stupid thing.
Especially on Twitter. I'm not about to go. You about to sit there and keep tweeting back and forth. I'm not doing that.
The risk reward there, where it's like,
How many times
if you win the argument, what
Wait a
happens?
minute.
What do you get from that?
How many times have you argued with somebody on social media and they say, you know what? You're right.
Oh, it rhymes with hero.
All right.
Zero times.
That's what I don't understand. There's no point of it.
You know how you know you're right, Tyvis, is when they call you a name and then they block you after. That's when you can put the check in the win column.
Yeah,
Dylan, how do you feel about arguing? Anything that's sitting home for you out of curiosity?
He loves it.
I know.
Especially when football season come around. Baker Mayfield. Oh, my goodness.
By the way, we can still argue on this show. This is not like a moratorium on arguing. What I'm saying is I don't need to do it in my day-to-day life outside of here. Here we can still have fun with this is a safe space for arguing. We can do it. We can have fun. We'll never agree on certain things, like your take that Giannis is the GOAT, which is ridiculous. But again, I don't have to have an argument about that. I can just say you're wrong and then we can move on from it. But if it's if it's mid-July and we're slow, we can have like an hour and a half discussion about it. But today, too much going on. Too much going on. You had a busy weekend, though. You had to go coach. You had two things going on that were very important.
Oh, my gosh.
You had your daughter, Milani Joe's birthday, right?
Correct. She was 4.
So she turned 4. Happy birthday to her.
Yep.
And then you also coached the 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Yeah.
The Classic for Columbus. You coached. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, our team here was Jacob Reimer, former college basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Isaiah, who is a former college athlete, lacrosse.
Yep.
And then you had TLC, Cole, the loose cannon.
Yes.
Anthony Rothman, an ice producer.
Yep.
He has no college experience, but is very tall and athletic.
Yeah,
Correct.
like 6'4".
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a decent, athletically gifted squad, I would say.
Tyvis.
The look I'm getting is that you disagree with that.
Listen.
How
I'm
did they
so
go out
happy
there?
I ducked that smoke.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I went into this and I wanted to name our team the DWBs. Stands for Dirty White Boys.
not CWBs.
Well, we DWBs. So you know when you know how it is. Well, you should know how it is when you hit the court and it's a bunch of brothers and then it's 3 white guys. You know how they feeling about. Oh yeah, this is
They're
easy.
terrified?
This easy. No, this easy money. This easy money.
They're like, no, run away. There's 3 white guys on the court. Get out of here.
So me
No?
coaching
Is that not
this,
it?
me
That's what I was
coaching
thinking
this
it was.
team, I'm already trying to get them to understand, like, y'all, they not playing with y'all.
They're not afraid of you.
The intimidation factor is gone. Okay.
Yes.
So I didn't realize that the bracket was broken up into. It was like it's a company bracket. It's a high school bracket, college bracket, and then a female bracket. We were in the company.
Oh, okay. So
we were going against other companies. I think we went up against Huntington. I think we went up against the police force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just stuff like that, right?
So just to be clear, all those entities you named have hundreds, if not thousands, of employees.
Yes.
We here at the radio station, we do a good job, but we maybe have 50 people that work here.
Well, you're doing just on-air talent. Was that like 19 people?
Well, not even right. I'm thinking of everyone involved, but like just on air, yeah, it's certainly not anywhere comparable. Like Huntington Bank,
Yes.
they've got thousands of employees, I presume. So
this is
you can find 3 guys who can ball out of your thousands of employees.
So this is where it gets interesting because they told me to be there at 12. The first game starts at 12:15.
Okay.
I pulled up at 12:05. I get down, and now before I get to the court, I'm talking to all these people. I'm introducing myself, meeting all these people. Everybody was fans of the show and stuff like that, and we were just talking about sports and stuff like that. So as I get down there, they're walking off the court. They're like, yeah, we lost.
You missed the first game.
Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. It's just now about to be 12:15. They said, yeah, they started early. We lost our first game. and we got smoked. I said, wait, what happened? They was like, well, this little dude couldn't be no taller than 5'7".
Okay. Oh, that's good to know. Little dude is like my height.
5'7".
No one's ever called me little dude for the other measurement, not height.
Little dude.
The other one doesn't
Went
get me
out there, they said he was on fire from the 3-point line. I'm like, well, did you try to check him?
Yeah.
Hey, they like, yeah, but like he didn't miss. Okay.
All right.
So that's cool.
That's called an excuse, by the way. That's what I
say.
what I
It's
heard
fine.
there.
It's fine. So we 0-1. We had 4 games. We 0-1 to start. I said that's fine. Okay. I'm here now.
Yeah, you'll get them coached up.
Here.
Yeah.
Go up against the next team. Next team was these athletic guys. They was trying to dunk and do all
from
this
The
stuff.
Athletic, the New York Times and The Athletic.
No. They
Diana
wasn't
Rossini was on the sideline. No. Okay.
The Sacramento A's.
These were the most athletic. They were the most athletic company there. I can't even remember who it was.
Okay.
But they ended up smoking them. We got smoked.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just disgusted with myself. So I said, we got to come up with a game plan. We got to do some pick and roll action and stuff like that because y'all just getting the ball and just shooting threes. Like none of y'all hitting. So why is y'all not up faking and going to the lane?
Right, sure.
That's basketball 101.
Yeah,
you run inside, and then as your shots start falling, you get to the 3-point line.
Yes, of course.
But everybody wanted to settle on these threes.
They've
and
been
I'm
watching the Cavs.
Yeah, they was been watching Steph Curry and them, and they think they them.
Been
And
watching the Celtics.
I'm
Is
sitting
actually
there
what they're
looking
watching
at this.
these
I
days.
was disgusted. So
Yeah.
we got to go to break.
All right. Well,
I'll finish it when we come back.
All right, we're going to talk about how Tyvis's coaching debut went from a basketball standpoint, and a little history was made this weekend. All of that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, no crashes that we're watching, but we are watching some ramp closures on the southeast side at that 270-33 split, but everything else looking nice and clear. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Spring is here, but if you're still feeling exhausted with no sex drive, it may be time to head to Low T Center. You can book a free testosterone test at Low T Center and see if you qualify for TRT customized to you. Head to lowtcenter.com and book your TRT appointment today.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
Dave Concepcion was one of the fastest players on the Reds in the 1970s, but he was just a little slow on this May 4th, 1975, where he just missed scoring the 1 millionth run in baseball history. The player scoring the milestone run would win a $1,000 watch. The big scoreboard at Riverfront showed 999,999 when Concepcion came to bat. And Davey hit a home run. But as it turned out, Bob Watson and the Astros had also homered maybe 10 seconds before Davey, and Watson won the prize. But not because Davey didn't try. I never ran so fast on a home run, he said, after his sprint to the finish this May 4th, 1975, this date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
How about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Net available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Introducing UDF's new Ice Cream Quakes flavors for summer. Get a sugar rush with cotton candy crackle. Try something crunchy and creamy with peanuts and caramel corn. Feel a chili lime kick with mango chili tango. Or go for a summer favorite with peachy cobbler. UDF Summer Ice Cream Quakes. Only at United Dairy Farmers for a limited time.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman. Get up to $750 cash back when you refinance your auto loan with Telehio Credit Union. Visit telehio.org to learn more.
Offer valid until June 30th, subject to credit approval. Restrictions apply. Telehio is open to all in Central and Southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Human trafficking is happening in Ohio. Our state ranks means possible to raise awareness and end this crime.
As governor, Vivek will lock up human traffickers, protect our children, and deliver justice. Let's end this evil for good with Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
The Reds are on the Fan's family of stations all season long. If you don't listen, Terry Francona will ride his scooter to your house and yell at you. Your home of the Reds. The Fan 2, and the Fan 3. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see a dry start to the day with wake-up temperatures in the 40s and 50s. And this afternoon, mostly sunny and warm and breezy with highs getting into the mid-70s. For later tonight, we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms developing, some which could be on the stronger side. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with breezy winds and lows in the 60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bo Bishop is a media legend. We have no idea where the other guys came from. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Tyvis will put anything in his mouth on a dare. All right, almost anything. No, I stand by my previous statement. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right. Tyvis was coaching our 3-on-3 basketball team.
Yes.
The triumvirate of Jacob Reimer, Rhyme Time, Buckeye Show producer, Isaiah, who is our, he fills in a lot everywhere on the station. He's on weekends.
Yep.
And then you had TLC, Cole, who was that was your third guy. The previous two guys I mentioned played collegiate sports.
Mm-hmm.
Cole did not, but he's tall and athletic and played some basketball, I want to say, in his high school career, maybe. So you had three guys who reasonably athletic, and where we left the story off was they got swept 0 for 2 so far in this tournament.
Yeah, they got swept 0 for 2. So
there's 2 more games.
So 2 more games. So after the second loss, we sitting in the bleachers, and I'm asking him, when was the last time you played basketball? And Reimer was like, well, ever since I've had my kid, I have not. I said, okay.
And his kid's like 7 or 8 months old.
Yes.
And then I asked TLC and Isaiah, and they said, oh, it's been a long time. And I said, well, gosh, godly. Gee Willikers.
Is that what you said?
Gee Willikers.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Of course. This is what's going to happen. So we get to the third game. The third game is against the Police Academy.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Sure.
I don't even know if that was their official title, but when you asked them what did they do, they all said all of us we all work for a police station.
Did you guys ever see the movie Police Academy?
No. But
are you aware of it?
Yes.
Well, I say the movie. There were like 7 of them. But the guy who used to do all the sound effects, like, is he out there? Is what I was thinking. No,
I don't know who you.
Steve Gutenberg was that? Michael Winslow? Oh my! All right, we'll just fix that later. We'll get that in post. Let's just snip this out. We'll get it fixed later.
Let me finish the story.
Okay, go ahead.
So they are physically intimidating. They look like they had a dude on there that looked like the green thing from Space Jam. I mean, he was jacked, right?
The Police Academy, I presume they have some in shape guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they had two guys that just was physically gifted. And I said, well, y'all gonna have to really make them move their feet. When you go up against physically gifted people like that, you gotta really make them guys slide, run some pick and roll action, and pick and pop and stuff like that.
Of course,
we didn't get none of that going. So before the game started, the referee looked at the competition and he said, "I said, how many timeouts did I usually get?" He says 1, but for you in this game, I'm gonna give you 4.
Damn. That's when you are getting timeout mogged by the referee, as the kids would say. That's not good. That's not good. Where he comes and is like, no, these guys are gonna need all the help they can get.
So we get smoked in that game. I think the score was like 22-9, right? Yeah. So we play one more game, and this is the team. Like, if we don't beat this team,
it's the only one.
Correct. So this
nothing to do with a win.
So the team that we were going against was a group of older guys.
Okay.
Now, when I say older, I'm talking like look like they in their late 50s, 60s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like,
and I mean, just for reference, all the guys that are on this team are in their 20s. That the fan have brought.
Yes,
I think.
I believe
for sure.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
20s.
So
yeah.
So, and one of the older gentlemen listened to the show.
Oh, good.
So shout out to him.
Thank you.
Anyways, they looked at him and they said, "Oh yeah, you got it." They tried to judge a book by its cover,
despite being 0 for 3 on the day.
Correct.
Yeah, they were judging other teams. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Good move.
So we get out there. I said, "How many timeouts I got?" He said, "I give you 3." Okay. All right, cool. We go out there. Next thing I look up, we down 9-2. 9-2.
Guys.
I called timeout immediately.
Come on.
I said, listen to me. I know y'all ain't. I can tell y'all ain't professional athletes or D1 athletes. I know y'all not. And y'all are showing me right now that y'all aren't. And how do I know that? It's because y'all feel sorry for them. That's what it is. Y'all looking at these older gentlemen and y'all saying to yourself, I don't really want to do them like that. It's going to be easy. And they kicking y'all butt.
And you know what you should have seen? Opportunity.
Oh, my goodness.
You should have been looking at it going, it's a time for me to get right.
No offense to one of them, but like, he couldn't take nobody off the guard. If you just dribble to the lane, you're going to blow right past him.
Sure.
I mean, he couldn't slide his feet.
There's no offense to anyone.
And it was Isaiah's guy. And I'm like, Isaiah, come on now.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I called this timeout because I was like, I told y'all need to stop playing. They not messing with y'all. They not about to lose to y'all. Make a long story short, we won that game.
Oh.
21 or 22-11, I think it was.
Came back?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was just like.
But you called a crucial timeout.
Yeah.
As the team got down.
Because if I wasn't there, they probably would have lost.
Yeah, they would have been like, who cares?
I had to give them the speech.
Yeah.
And then I shook each one of my team's hands. And I walked away, and I called them some losers.
Right. Coach Carter in here.
So I did the show with Cole and Isaiah yesterday.
Yeah, and so this would have been after this tournament occurred.
And this is the perspective I got. One, Cole said the one timeout that Tyvis called in the last game was crucial. We needed some timeouts before that. We needed some timeouts earlier in the day.
They're lying because I called a timeout in 2 of the 4 games.
And
the first game I wasn't there for, so I can't call timeout. Okay. The 3 games that I actually coached, I called timeout in 2 of them.
Well, Cole only remembers one timeout, and he was like,
when you getting your butt whooped, of course, you got other things going on, but I called a timeout in 2 of the 3 games that I coached.
They claimed they were gassed, and they needed you to use more timeouts.
I did. See, this is how I know Cole is lying. Cole is lying because in the 3rd game, before they got to 10 points, I told them when they get to double digits, I'm calling timeout. They got to 11 points, I called timeout. So I don't know why Cole was saying that, but go ahead.
And Cole also said, and did you not? He said, do not let Tyvis act like he was about to come on the court and help us.
Not at all.
Because he had no intention.
Not at all. Nope. I sure didn't.
Well, you had the suit on and the dress shoes. You were ready to go as a coach.
Yeah, I was not.
You're not going out there.
I sure wasn't because before I left, I told everybody that my daughter's birthday party was that night at 5. So I got done with this and I got to go home and sit up. If I got hurt, out there and playing with them, my wife would kill me.
You don't want to set that.
So
up.
therefore, no, I was not risking injury.
And that brings up what Cole ended up praising me for, and you deserve praise for as well. Self-awareness, which the 3 of them did not have.
No.
I said, I'm not playing in this. This does not sound appealing to me at all. The risk reward of getting hurt, not worth it to me. Sorry, guys. You go out and lose 3 out of 4 games on your own.
They could have won more games or at least been more competitive. They settled. They settled too much. And I didn't like that. Like, you got to go force the hand. Because they was actually calling fouls, and like you would shoot free throws if they fouled you. So go to the lane.
Yeah, I think if this is the thing next year, which sounds like it probably won't be, that just these other teams sound like they actually play on the regular. And then we try to assemble.
Maybe we should have a little practice or two.
We try to assemble a team of guys that hadn't played basketball in a year and a half.
We got to start practicing now. All right, next year.
Let's crazy.
Start looking over the rosters and figuring out who we need.
Every other team had like subs and whatnot.
Right.
We did not.
Oh,
and Timmy wanted to play.
Yeah, see, we should have had Timmy Hall in there.
Tim would have got destroyed.
No, see, here's the thing.
Got destroyed.
Tim would have someone would have taken the ball from him. He would have been like, I guess you start calling fouls, huh? I guess we're not calling fouls. By the way, now all this basketball talk has got me thinking about last night again. Because let me tell you what, that team yesterday.
Which one? The Cleveland
Cavaliers. They got the job done, 114-102 over the Toronto Raptors. So Jared Allen showing up in that game.
Turn the clock back, baby.
Hey,
the lights must have been dimmed a little bit because they sure wasn't too bright for him last night. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for Jared Allen, they probably would have lost this game.
Yeah,
him and Max Strus.
Yeah, they showed up in a big way. That third quarter was awesome. That's what they needed. But he had 22 points, 19 rebounds to help the Cavs get that victory. And I'll tell you what, we had a weekend where we had 3 Game 7s.
I know.
We had this one. You had the one before it with the Magic and the Pistons, which, by the way, the Magic
started off on fire, didn't they?
Well, but
Paolo was going off.
Go back to Game 6. The Pistons were down 3-1 in the series. Am I wrong?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magic had them in Game 6 where they were up by 20 points. I watched some of that game. And I was like, oh, man, this could be it for this Pistons team.
19 points in the second half.
Remember that? Yeah, they had a historically bad shooting performance. They missed 20-something in a row. So that was terrible. And then you go on and now, so I'm sure I think the game was lost in Game 6, even though.
Talking about the Pistons? The Magic?
Yeah, because I think if they would, obviously the Magic should have closed them out. They didn't. Now you give the Pistons life and they come back and get you in Game 7. But Saturday night, I watched that Sixers-Celtics Game 7 as well.
That was Celtics they tried. They tried to come back. They tried.
Yeah, they did.
Just ran out of gas at the end.
Dude, I don't know what this means for that Sixers team because the Sixers I still don't believe in right now.
No, you don't want to believe in, but I mean,
it's not that I don't believe. It's not that I want to.
The three of Maxey, Paul George, and Embiid, if they was to play their best basketball,
there you go.
It would be hard to beat.
There you go.
And
the question is,
your boy
VJ Edgecombe.
I love VJ Edgecombe, but my question is, how likely do you think it is? They had in this game. You had Joel Embiid turning back the clock looking awesome, and not once but twice did he have guys fall into his legs and push his knee in the wrong direction, and he still soldiered through it. And I thought I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is so lucky to have avoided injury. Do we think it's likely he's going another playoff series without getting hurt? It's been a story of his career. He's getting hurt.
It's not the Cavs' problem.
No,
it's
not
the
yet.
Knicks.
No, it is the Knicks. So it's Knicks and Sixers. You've got that series going off, and then you've got the Cavs getting ready to take on the Pistons, which you thought was a better matchup for them than the Magic. So
I think it's easier for them. They don't have a second option.
No, it's Cade Cunningham and a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
And he's awesome. Cade's awesome.
What about Tobias Harris?
Oh yeah, what about him?
The Pistons messed up when they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, that
was the Sixers, but still.
Or excuse me, the Sixers.
And then they haven't recovered since.
All right. Well, there was actually some history made that you may have watched. If you didn't watch the NBA, chances are you watched this history. We'll talk about it in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Monday. Right now, no crashes that we're watching. Seeing things pick up on the southeast side on 33, also on I-71 near downtown. But again, we remain crash-free right now. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Bats R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Bats R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Spring is here. Now's the time to get your air conditioner ready with a $49 AC tune-up from Columbus Worthington Air. An AC tune-up can help save money on your energy bill and prevent expensive breakdowns. As your local home service experts, everything we do is backed by our exceptional service guarantee. Proudly serving Columbus homeowners for 90 years and counting. Columbus Worthington Air and Bryant Heating and Cooling. Whatever it takes. Visit cwaohio.com/radio for details, terms, and conditions. License number 47543.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
So I figure there are 3 different ways that you probably watched the Kentucky Derby, or you were aware of the Kentucky Derby. One was you probably had your day planned out around it. You said, "Oh, I know when post time is. I'm maybe you even gathered people at your house, and so we're watching the Kentucky Derby. We're having a Derby party, but you at least knew the Derby was on, knew when it was on, and you were planning to watch it." Then there was the group of you that probably said, I know it's on. I may watch it. I may not. I'm not even sure what time it's on. I'm guessing it's on NBC. I don't know. But if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. No big deal. Then there's a third group of you who's like, I don't care. I'm not watching it. However, I'm going to guess by today, most of all of those groups have seen what happened in the Kentucky Derby, even if you didn't watch it live. Because I feel like this was one of those moments in sports that ended up being it was everywhere yesterday. After Saturday night, post time was 7:02 for the Derby, 152nd running the Derby. And the winner of that race was Golden Tempo. But the way that Golden Tempo won this race was coming from the back, a huge push at the end, got him at the line. It was just a fantastic finish to this race. And I think even if you weren't a horse racing fan, it's something that probably hit your timeline yesterday. Now, in this studio, we have 3 different people who I think all 3 of us are represented by these groups. Because, Tyvis, how did you watch the Derby?
I stopped the party. My daughter's party was going on. We stopped her, everything, turned the race on. I bet anybody in the house. I said, I got $20. Renegade, number 6.
Renegade
beats whoever you pick. No, they were scared. Nobody wanted to take the bet. Good thing I didn't take the bet because Renegade died in the end. And I sat there like I was at the track, like I was at Thistledown in Cleveland. Come on with that 6. Get on up there with it. When he got boxed in, I said, it's over with. The race is over. And then I watched Golden Tempo.
Oh,
just
Golden
come
Tempo.
around at it. It looked like me. It was like the perfect Tyvis Powell life story. You start off in the back, and everything is just not looking good for you, but you just never give up. It's my favorite book, The Little Engine That Could. Just chugga 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 chugga.
Yes, I like how the horse race is somehow indicative of how your life went, Tyvis. That's good.
It was like the little engine that could. Just never gave up. Just kept going.
A microcosm of the life of Tyvis.
Yeah.
And then, boom, you just see yourself just flying past. See you losers at the finish line. Edge is out at the end. Oh, man, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
So,
I watched it. It
was great.
I'm looking at it like, who is this on the outside? And then, yes, sure enough.
Well, that race, I know nothing about horse racing, but I get locked in because I was in the middle group of, I knew it was happening, but I wasn't like locked in on it. But we had gotten dinner, brought it back to the house for the kids. And then I'm like, okay, I knew the Sixers and Celtics game 7 was going to be on, and I'm going to watch that because I'm like, game 7,
that
NBA.
came on after.
Right.
Same channel.
So I'm like, oh, it's on NBC. I'll flip it on. I was like, oh, because I was thinking the game was on at 7. And I flipped it on around like 6:40. And I thought, okay, they're probably doing pregame or something. Not realizing the Derby. I didn't know the Derby was starting at 7 and the game wasn't until 7:30.
Correct.
So I flip it on and I'm like, oh, did I miss the Kentucky Derby? Because I see they're like
So you didn't watch the horse go crazy before it started?
I saw all that because so in 20 minutes time, I go from like, oh yeah, the Derby's on to I got to put a wager in. So of course,
that's
I'm
ridiculous.
looking, and the only thing they were talking about the whole way was they were like, this. What was his name? Was it Great White? Was that horse?
The whites are good.
Thank you. That's right. Ryan Day, a horse racing fanatic. Whatever the name of the horse was, they were talking about how he's the biggest horse they've ever seen. Gigantic horse. And so my dumb pea brain was like, gigantic horse, longer strides. Get your mind out of the gutter. Stop. Longer strides. And so it would be able to, like, fewer steps to go the same distance. So I thought this horse isn't going to be as tired at the end. It's going to have a kick. It'll be good.
Where the place it come in?
That horse was the one that went wild and crazy and got disqualified. Yeah. So I'm watching the big horse. Oh, the biggest horse we've ever seen. And I'm like, I'm betting on the big horse. Let's go. So I go from not caring at all to putting a wager on a horse and being very invested to then we're watching. So Abby, my youngest, who's 6, she comes downstairs and I'm like, look, Abby, horses, they're going to run. And she's like, okay. And so we're watching.
Wait, pause the story.
Yeah.
You bet on the horse that got disqualified?
Yes.
Did you get the money back?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
They actually did get the money back, which was good. I was glad they did. But I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden, as they're loading, I'm like, okay, they're going to load the horses in, and they got to do it real quick because the horses don't like to stand in there.
Correct.
They got to get them all in there, and they go, and they start running. So they're going to go any second. Then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, we've had an issue. They're taking the horses out because one of the horses fell over. I'm like, how'd the horse fall over?
Yes, he did.
And then they showed the replay, and it's like the horse got spooked. He reared up on his back legs, and then the jockey. My God, good thing the jockey was able to, like, recognize that and get off the horse. I've never seen a horse flip all the way back and land on its back like that.
I was like, whoa.
And then, of course, they're like, oh, we don't know if he can go. And I'm like, oh, come on. Let's not Paul Pierce's situation. He's fine. Get him out there. We don't need a wheelchair for this horse. No, he should play. And then they said, no, he can't. So there went my bet. So now I'm just watching, right? And so the horse race, it goes off. And so then I get locked in on the stories and the whole history of Cherie DeVoe, the first female trainer to ever, like, get a horse to win the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Incredible story there. Watching the replays of her going nuts.
Yeah.
Which is like
her whole family, they was going. The one lady dropped the S-bomb like 6 times. And I'm like, oh, if you can read lips, boy. Yeah. She going crazy.
Yeah. But that's where I think, like, and again, we all know this. We should know this by now. But anybody who thinks that, like, men and women are different on sports, it's like that right there. How many guys have you seen act like she was during that moment?
Oh,
right. I mean, like I'm saying, sports are universal. They unite us. And, like, when you are invested and you know the stakes, and obviously she had a pretty good investment in that race because she trained this horse, it was a historic moment. But, like, seeing that, it was like, that's relatable to anyone who's ever watched any game that they've cared about. Where it's like, I've been exactly on that roller coaster she was on, where at first she's like, oh boy, we're really far back. And then by the end, she's slapping the table and excited. Meanwhile, our third person on our show, Dylan, you were in that third camp that was like, I didn't even watch it live. Didn't even watch it at all.
Nope.
Saturday night.
I was at a kid's birthday party.
Same.
Then I went to my parents' house, and then we were driving back to my girlfriend's house, and I was like the Kentucky Derby's on. I wonder if it'll be on when I get there. And I turned on the TV, and I see them talking to Cherie DeVoe, and I see the graphic of her being the first female trainer, and I was like, I guess I missed it.
You missed history.
I guess it's over now.
You missed history. How does that feel?
It was. Would you go back and watch it?
So yesterday, me and Cole hosted Fan Sports Sunday. Neither one of us watched it. Isaiah's given us crap. He was producing our show. I got people in the YouTube giving me crap. I was like, I don't need this. I could just watch it during the commercial break. It's a 2-minute event.
That's why you watch it. It's not something that you say. Like, the people that go to the Kentucky Derby, I don't understand. I don't. Apparently, it's like a giant party afterwards, and they just let you on the track, and you be drinking and doing all this stuff.
I'm trying to go one day.
So apparently, that's the thing. Well, the thing is, I don't do none of that. So therefore, there's no reason for me to go. I'm literally going to take $20. This is the only time that I go over my $10 limit. I take $20, put it on one horse.
Yeah.
Just for the thrill.
Tyvis and the mayor of the infield, 2 totally different people.
That dude. If you didn't see this guy, it's like, here's a little clip of mayor of the infield who is a legendary drunk.
What does being the mayor entail? What are your duties?
Oh,
do mint julep tasting, temporary marriage annulments, in case, you know, it is Derby Day. Bikini contest judging, you know, mudslide judging.
God help us. Ahmed Fareed.
You're gonna be shocked to find out the mayor of the infield of the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, the whites are good.
Yeah, not a shock. Not a shock. Anyway, apparently 19.6 million if you watch this race on NBC and Peacock, 24.4 million for the actual when the 2 minutes the race was running. That's more people than watched OSU Michigan. Like, I'm just saying.
It's a lot of gamblers out here.
Well, it's a lot of people who like a good event. And it has everything that you want. You can literally tune in for 2 minutes and get the whole story. So it's pretty great. And, of course, you can bet on it, too. So that was good. But, yeah, Kentucky Derby, awesome story, awesome stuff from that one. We've got, coming up next, Rick Bowness was on TV last night. He was on TNT talking about the Jackets. We'll hear what he said next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We've got a couple issues out there. First, on the south side, coming in from Grove City, 71 northbound, we've got the right lane blocked off. Going northbound right near London Grove Court Road due to a crash. And then on the north side of town, up in the Lewis Center area, 23 southbound, the left lane blocked off there, right near East Powell Road due to a crash as well. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Whether adding a room to your home or a room to your budget, use the equity in your house to do big things. By opening a home equity line of credit at Kemba Financial Credit Union for convenient, flexible access to cash when you need it most. Apply now at Kemba.org or visit a local branch and enjoy a limited time intro rate. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. NMLS 292230. Offer ends July 31st, 2026.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place. And are you tired of windows so drafty that your curtains blow in the wind even after you shut your windows?
Sounds like a problem, Wilson.
It's why at the other window place, we now offer curtain tie-downs.
Wouldn't just great non-drafty windows be the answer?
And tank the entire curtain tie-down market?
Get the windows that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now through May 15th, all new members get free massage amenities all month long, so you can reset, recover, and leave feeling stronger than when you came in. Join the club for just $1 down, $15 a month, and get free massage amenities for the month of May. No commitment. Deal ends May 15th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See Club for details.
Hey, everybody, it's Berm here. Jeremy Birmingham from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. Last year, I heard Austin's 40 by the 4th message just like everybody else, and I remember thinking to myself, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then I did what a lot of people do. Nothing. And that's why I like Reclaim by Awaken 180 so much now, because it's really about finally taking the advice of people who've actually done it and gotten real results. This is not people guessing. This is not people talking. People who've been there, who I finally listened to. And I dropped 35 pounds in just 7 weeks with Awaken 180. Then I lost 5 more in free maintenance mode. That's why this hits different for me now. Reclaim by Awaken 180 gives you a clear plan, a defined window, and a real finish line. And if you want a powerful goal inside that window, 40 by the 4th is right there. It's not eventually. It's not one of these days. It's right now. So maybe this year, you do what I should have done last year. Go to awaken180weightloss.com. 844-346-1800. Awaken180weightloss.com.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing. 614-NEW-ROOF. NewmanRoofing.com.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Grilling season is here, and nobody does it better than Billiards Plus. Fire up your backyard with top-of-the-line grills from the biggest names in outdoor cooking. cooking, perfect for game day or any day. And when the party heads inside, Billiards Plus has you covered with pool tables, shuffleboard, game tables, and more. Everything you need to build the ultimate hangout. From backyard cookouts to game room showdowns. Make your home the MVP. Billiards Plus, grills, games, and good times. Family owned and operated. Check them out online or on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Jack Nicklaus's unrivaled vision. World-class competition. Yes. Golf's greats honor. Impactful charitable giving. Loyal fans and volunteers. An iconic history defined by one handshake on the 18th green. June 1st through 7th. Buy your tickets to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Memorial Tournament presented by Workday. Visit memorialtickets.com.
Last year, Eric Reeser and T-Bone staged the first annual Fan 5K. People had a good time and no one died. So we decided to do it all again. It all goes down Saturday, June 20th in Otterbein.
Presented by The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center.
Will Reeser's muscular calves explode? Will T-Bone's beard choke him while running? More importantly, will Tyvis, Common Man, and Timmy make total fools of themselves? Maybe. Magic 8 Ball says signs point to yes. Register today at 971therace.com. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
One more thing on the Kentucky Derby. I don't know if you saw this, Dylan, that so the jockey who won, who was on, Golden Tempo, the winning horse, his name was Jose Ortiz, right? And so very cool story from him. I believe he's from Puerto Rico. He and his brother both trained to be jockeys together. His brother is Erod Ortiz Jr., and Erod Ortiz Jr. was riding Renegade, which was the favorite to win, which was the horse that Tyvis picked, was Renegade. But if you didn't see it, Golden Tempo finished first. Jose Ortiz is on that horse. Erod Ortiz, his brother, who's been in 10 Kentucky Derbies and never won one, he was riding Renegade to second, and those two horses finished 1-2, obviously. Erod Ortiz, immediately after they get to the finish line, they're so close, him and his brother, on these horses that he reaches over to his brother, grabs his hand, and tries to lift it up. And obviously his brother's, emotional, overcome, but, the older brother grabbing the younger brother's hand, even though older brother has been trying to win this race and hasn't, and yet his younger brother gets it done before he does. And in that moment, he grabs the hand and raises it. It was just such a cool, emotional moment. I thought
You teared up.
I did. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's sports.
Good for you. I was mad about Renegade.
I know you were. That's what I was going to say. Did you? You didn't have any emotion because it lost you $20.
Nobody took the bet, so technically I didn't lose anything. It was more of a pride thing. I truly tapped back into the 6 and 7 year old Tyvis, the inner child in me.
We're just watching to watch.
Being at the Thistledown, listening to those old men. Get on up there with that 6. Come on. I was able to say all that.
Oh, yeah.
And when it didn't happen, you just take that ticket and throw it to the ground.
Oh, yeah. The tactile ability when you're at a horse track to have a ticket in your hand and to just throw it down and get mad. Yes, it feels good.
As a gambling nerd, I have to ask you, why were you trying to bet someone $20 at your party when you could have went on FanDuel and put $20 on Renegade at 4-1 instead of just betting someone $20 in person? That's not mathematically the right move. You could have I know you lost either way, but you could have quadrupled your money. Versus just betting someone $20.
Yes.
Well, Dylan, the thing is this: I'm a little cynical, so I like the thrill of somebody having to reach in their pocket and hand me that $20 of their money is a little bit better than going up against the sports book.
I wish I was there. I would have taken your $20 bet, no question.
Yeah, you would have made money on it too.
A dub.
Yeah, exactly right. But yeah, very cool story there, and obviously it was. I feel like my judgment of how big an event was outside of the sports world is when I can say to my wife, Did you hear about the Derby, or did you hear about whatever sport? Not mention the teams, not mention the exact thing. Just say, did you hear what happened in the NBA last night? And if she goes, no, what happened? Then I know, okay, it hasn't crossed over. But I said, did you hear about the Derby? She's like, oh, yeah, the first woman trainer, the brothers that were running the side-by-side, it came back from, and she quoted me the whole thing. And I'm like, yeah, apparently this is broken contained from the sports world.
At home.
Yeah. And I can only imagine if you're like a horse racing fan, this is one of those days where you're at your office and you're just like in heaven, because everyone's coming up to you like, hey, what about that race? That's your stuff, right? That's your thing. And you're like, yeah, I kind of know a little bit about that. I knew about this horse. I was aware. Yeah.
Nobody's ever said that.
No, of course not. But if you are that one guy,
like 23-1.
This horse, they said, had never, like the last two races, they said it finished last. And I thought, well, maybe because those races are shorter. If you gave it more of a track like the Kentucky Derby, then he's like, oh, that's when I get going. He's give me like a mile, and I run last, and then I wake up and go. And he had the push of all pushes there. That was great.
I know we need to get to this Rick Bonus audio, but the other big thing that happened over the weekend was the NBA playoffs, and we talked about that on the show yesterday as well. You were talking about crossover appeal. Cole had each of us ask our girlfriends / fiancés to name 5 current NBA players. You know who the only name that was on every list was?
LeBron James.
Nope.
Luka Doncic.
Nope. Tristan Thompson.
Oh, my God.
Oh, because of the Kardashians?
Yes. Oh, and I was shocked because when I came with my list, I was like, oh, my girl randomly knows Tristan Thompson. Like, this is going to be an outlier.
Nope.
Like, let's go. Nah.
My wife.
Are you serious?
To your point, my wife randomly asked me like,
he ain't even in the league.
No, he's not.
A few months ago,
retired him.
My wife asked me. She was like, "Does Tristan Thompson still play basketball?" Just like that, like in that tone. I was like, "I don't think so. If he does, he's not a contributor. I don't think so." And then she was like, "Well, he sucks." And
You
I'm
mean
like,
to tell
"Okay."
me?
Tyvis, I'm telling you, among the female population, Tristan Thompson is the most
They probably know him and Lamar Odom more than they know any other players.
Oh, no.
Because of the Kardashians.
This is serious.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me there's roughly 12 to 15 spots on each roster?
Yeah.
There's about 30 teams in the NBA. You mean tell me, of all those names, Tristan Thompson?
Yes.
All 3 of y'all lists?
Yep.
Because of the Kardashian thing. I know, Tyvis. Isn't that sad?
I'm not a huge Kardashian.
Well, apparently he was involved with who was
Chloe.
he? Chloe, yeah. But also
they got 2 kids together, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Okay. Well, and then it didn't go well.
He cheated on her by going on Christian Mingle.
Is that real? I hope that's true.
I know he cheated on her for sure, but like that's crazy.
You don't have to be lonely on farmersonly.com. That's what
You know
I've
the
been told. That's
Kanye
another-
line, Tyvis.
Cole's girl said this too.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm shocked.
Everybody's aware, apparently. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you want to fix the NBA, apparently have more of them date the Kardashians, and then we'll go from there.
They say that's the end of your career.
One of them randomly said Devin Booker. I think it was Isaiah's fiance, and I was like, why? And then I was like,
Kendall
he
Jenner.
dated a Jenner.
Kendall Jenner.
That is crazy. All right, here was Rick Bonus. He was on TNT last night as a special commentator. Obviously, he's done TV for years when he hasn't been coaching, but now he is still the head coach of your Columbus Blue Jackets. He was asked about his viral rant after the season or towards the end of the season and what he had to say.
The first person I go after when we play badly, and I tell the players this all the time, is me. I'm the head coach. It's my responsibility to make sure they're ready to go. But it's also their responsibility. They sign the contracts, they're players, they've got to go out and compete. So is the room as bad as I made it sound to be? No, the culture's not as bad as I made it to sound to be. Is it where it needs to be? Absolutely not. We're not going to leave that season and say, okay, we got better this year. We made some good signs. I wanted them to go home and be uncomfortable. I don't want them going home, all of us, me included, and being comfortable because we had a good stretch or we made some improvements from last year. I think if we're going to get that culture to where it needs to be, you have to spend the summer uncomfortable, and you have to bring that into training camp.
I mean, find the lie. Was there any lie there? No lies detected in my mind.
It wasn't a lie. Is they going to do it? That's the thing.
Of course.
The lie was when he said the culture isn't as bad as I made it out to be. That's where the lie is. It's exactly as bad as he made it out to be.
No, I get it. He's got to recover a little bit of because I'm sure there are guys in the room going like, what, me? You think I'm the problem? And he probably did have to go to those guys and be like, no, not you. Specifically not you. You know who I'm talking about. And he's probably like, that's what he's saying there. At least that's how I'm taking it.
Well, I'm sure we'll know who he's talking about when they start doing transactions.
Yeah, once we get through, obviously, the playoffs, and then you have draft, and then you have free agency. But, like, once you get through that, you're right. We will find out very quickly who is with this team and who's not. That, to me, is the biggest storyline for the Jackets this offseason, right, is to see who they actually decide to keep around and who management may move on from, because it's not just the fact that Rick Bowness said that is not just about him. It's about him and Don Waddell. He's not saying that if he thought Don Waddell didn't agree with it.
They're going to get rid of KJ, aren't they?
No, they said they weren't going to.
They love KJ.
Oh, thank you.
Compare, at least if you believe everything they've said, it's not necessarily about the playing time, but they talk about him like, we don't want to give up. Rick Bowness even said that, right? Like, I'm not in the business of giving away players.
22-year-olds.
Yeah, 22-year-olds. Yeah, I'm not in the business of giving up on 22-year-olds. It's kind of how he said it. So, yeah, there's jokes to be made there. We'll leave them there. That's fine. The Big Ten made a ton of money last year. We'll tell you how much next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and good morning. Still watching a crash down in Grove City. The right lane blocked off on 71 northbound just as you're passing London Groveport Road this morning. Also watching a crash up in Lewis Center on 23. It's heading southbound right near East Powell Road. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
How do you make a UDF ice cream quake? Easy. Pick any flavor of UDF ice cream, add your favorite mix-ins, and you've got a quake. Now, how do you pick your flavors and mix-ins? That's the hard part. Ice cream quakes, only at United Dairy Farmers.
We're hiring at Don's Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at donsgaragedoors.com.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
Listen to Financially Fit Radio with Corey Sickles this Saturday morning at 9 on 1460 AM, covering topics like what you need to know about annuities and how to stay healthy and enjoy retirement. Financially Fit Radio this Saturday morning at 9 on 1460 AM.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
For people with nasal congestion, snoring, or sleep apnea, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination for all your problems?
Welcome to Advent, your one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care in one location. Over 95% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
Welcome to the Ohio Lottery's Made from Scratch show. Today, I'm sharing how you can make dough from scratch. We're adding a dash of fun and a sprinkle of luck. Now, let's get cooking and see what we've got. And voila! A fresh batch of Ohio Lottery $5 scratch-offs. Nice.
Play Aces and Eights with over $20 million in cash prizes and a top prize of $150,000. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Feeling stressed or overwhelmed? Not sure how to get the mental health help you need? We've got your back. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442. We'll help you figure out what mental health benefits may be in your health plan. No more confusion, just the support you deserve. Call the Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office at 855-438-6442.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Living life isn't about dealing with pain or fighting through it. It's about doing the things you want without the thought of pain. Let me introduce you to the man with the plan, and it's Dr. Tessner and his team at QC Kinetics. They're located in Dublin and Gahanna. As a former professional athlete, running and jumping was very painful. I couldn't play in the backyard with my kids without feeling pain. Now I'm beating them in every sport and having fun bonding with them. They're helping patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, hips, and shoulders. Now they're moving, sleeping, golfing, running without surgery or long-term recoveries. The science is real. The treatments are natural. Your body knows how to heal. QC Kinetics finally gives it the right tools. Get back to the version of you that doesn't map out a route based on where you can sit or avoid stairs. The longer inflammation sits, the more damage it does. So this isn't a I'll get around to a situation. Right now is the right time, and the first step doesn't cost you a thing. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning. I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers won Game 7 at home versus the Toronto Raptors 114-102 to advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals. Jared Allen had 22 and 19 in the win. The Cavs will play Detroit in the second round. The Cleveland Guardians lost to the A's yesterday 7-1 after taking the first two games of that series. They'll start a 4-game set in Kansas City tonight. The Cincinnati Reds got swept in Pittsburgh after a 1-0 loss to the Pirates yesterday. The Reds will look to get back in the win column against the Cubs tonight. Coverage starts just after 7 on the Fan 2. And Golden Tempo claimed the 152nd Kentucky Derby crown. Trainer Cherie DeVoe became the first female trainer ever to win the Run of Roses. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty for a cash offer today. 614-472-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
No, I've never heard of the band on T-Bone's shirt either. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Military Gun. Go look them up. They're good. They're loud. They played at a laundromat last year, and I went to it. It's good. It's fun.
Why is it a laundromat?
I don't know. It's just where it is. It's where that's one of the venues we have here in Columbus.
I like the people that rent the U-Haul truck.
Oh, you can play out of the back of U-Haul. That's hardcore right there.
That's the one.
Shout out to Dirty Dungarees. That's a spot right there.
And the police come and try to shut them down.
If your band won't play a laundromat, I don't respect them. That's what I got to say. So the Big Ten made a ton of money last year. How much? Well, here it is. $1.37 billion with a B dollars is the revenue that the Big Ten is distributing to its member schools. $1.37 billion. Good God Almighty!
Yeah,
that's a lot of money for a.
Cash, homie.
Yeah, exactly right.
Straight cash, homie.
This is apparently, if you're saying, well, okay, but how much did they make last year? Didn't they make $1 billion last year? No. They made a lot of money last year. No, that's right. They made a lot of money last year. What they made last year, though, was like $800-something million. It's a $490 million increase from last year. Almost $500 million increase from 1 year ago. So, Tyvis, the first thought I had when I saw this number was,
did I get a raise?
You better got a raise over there at Big Ten Network. I hope they're paying you. Oh, I hope that the check is dirty.
To be fair to them,
offensively massive.
Well, so let's go behind the scenes. So I did the spring game, and I have not been paid for the spring game yet. So but do you want to know why?
Why is that?
Because I did the one thing you're not supposed to do. And that's do stuff without signing the contract.
Tyvis, why?
Because I was so excited about calling the game that I didn't even talk talk about the money. It wasn't about the money. It was the opportunity.
It's always about the money. In this business, it's always about the money.
It was about the opportunity and the love of the sport. Like, the fact that they're going to let me call a game at a school that I went to, like, that, come on now. I like living the dream.
Oh, yeah,
so,
of course.
Make a long story short, usually when I'm getting paid, I get paid on the weekly pay.
Yes.
So that next Friday rolled around, and he was like, oh, don't worry. I forgot to put it in. I'm going to put it in. You'll get paid the next week. The next week rolled around. It still wasn't in there. And then I said, well, I never signed anything.
Why would you bring that up at that moment? That seems like the worst thing to bring up at that moment.
Because he says...
You don't even have to pay me. I don't know if you realize that, because I didn't even sign a contract to do this work.
He was saying, like, because he thought, like, my deal from, like, the tailgate was still going, so they was just going to pay me my tailgate salary, which is fine, whatever. And he was like, I didn't realize that, like, the date on it, like, had just expired. So, like, you got to redo your thing. So, that's what
let's see. So, what we were thinking was maybe since you worked during a day where the contract expired, you don't have a new contract, maybe we were just not going to. Nope. Now you need to send them, whoever this is, you email them this article and say $1.37 billion, M-effer, let's go.
Double it.
Yeah, double it, triple it.
Double it.
Get your agent to do it.
Ohio State, if you're wondering how much did Ohio State get out of this deal, they received a Big Ten high $91.57 million to distribute to, that's how much was distributed to the Buckeyes. $91 million from the Big Ten to the Buckeyes. I'm old enough to remember a time where we used to celebrate we would talk about how the Big Ten was doing so well from a TV standpoint when they were getting $40 million a year.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, that's insane. How much higher can it go? Well, the answer is more than double is where it can go. Apparently, Penn State got $88.92 million. They were second. All that according to ESPN's Adam Rittenberg. So, yeah, Buckeyes were the top in that. I will just.
How much did Indiana get? That's what I want to know.
He didn't have the full list of everyone's number, but here's the question I have is, I wonder in this discussion of how we got to fix college athletics and college sports is irretrievably broken and we're not going to be able to sustain this because it's just going too crazy. I don't know how you square that with this number. When you see that it
T-Bone, there is no fixing it. It's just a great topic to talk about.
Well, what I mean is everyone says the source that like the whole thing's broken and we can't afford this, and then the Big Ten gets a record number of money.
A wise man once said, "You can't put the toothpaste back in the tooth."
What did he say? Get it right. Don't misquote that man, whoever he was.
Toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
We're not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container. Yes, exactly. That's the point, is this whole idea of like, you can fix this, you can turn this clock back. Go to Big Noon. What do we hear about Big Noon Kick? Every single year we got to have this discussion about, I think they should play more night games. And you know what the Big Ten is saying? I'm sorry.
Put them at
Fox
noon.
wants them at noon, and they just paid us $1.37 billion. They're staying at noon, baby. Like, I love to fight that with you. I wish that we could, but the whole point,
I don't know why.
This whole idea that it's going to change is when you see that number is, no, they're going to keep going down this path.
I get it from an atmosphere standpoint, but I tell you right now, I love the good noon game. Get it out the way.
Oh, trust me.
Let's get this done. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and whoop on this MAC team or whoever it is and go ahead and be done with it so I can have Saturday night to do whatever.
Also, what I don't understand after reading this article is how, like, Maryland and Purdue and Rutgers are like, we're poor. We can't afford to compete in this environment.
We all operating in deficit. Everybody.
How?
Every team is operating in the deficit.
You're in a historically wealthy conference. You are in a conference that has one of the richest TV contracts in the history of all sports, not just college sports. And you're saying, in Rutgers' case specifically, and I think like you said, Maryland was another one, you're saying we can't afford to operate? We don't know how to make that work? Well, then maybe you shouldn't run a college athletic department if you don't know how to make the money work here. Like, I'm just saying, this is to me more like when you hear about a star player who goes and gets like a big contract, and then a few years later they're like, oh yeah, I'm out of money. You don't realize they take a lot out in taxes and the agent fees, and it's like, man, they paid you $100 million. I don't care if the agent took 80%. You still have $20 million left over. Figure it out. Like, I don't know how some of these schools are crying poor when they're getting this type of money from the Big Ten. Not necessarily. I get you, like Big Sky Conference, maybe having some financial difficulties.
Well, Ohio State
but you're in the Big Ten. You shouldn't have a problem.
Ohio State has 36 sports that they have to follow.
Great. If you want to tell me the pistol program is making it so that we can't get good basketball players here,
the national champion pistol program.
That's my point.
You put some respect on it when you say
six times.
Better than the Navy and the Army. You talking about that team?
This is now, again, I don't mean to turn everything back to this discussion, but this is when you have a situation where you have the football program, they win championships. You go look at on down the list. The pistol program wins championships.
Synchronized swimming.
Women's hockey wins championships. You got, I think the dance team is always good. Like every sport.
I know you're not about to tie this to. I know you ain't going where I think you're going with this.
I'm just pointing out.
I hope you don't.
If we go 4 years again without making the NCAA tournament as a men's basketball program, how?
You know, we got into this a little bit.
No, because the pistol program got too much money. I'm sorry, I forgot. My bad.
I mean, they are better than the Navy and the Army.
That's it. You know what? Raise the NIL for those guys. Those guys, gals, whoever it is. Like, if you outshoot the Navy and the Army, you're good. We like that.
This point combined with the news last week of the expansion of 76 teams in the tournament, I now believe that not making the tournament here should be a fireable offense, regardless of what you did the year before.
Of course. This is
they went from 64 to 76?
Yes.
No,
that is a fireable offense. that's up there with Ohio State not making the 12-team playoffs. Like, it should be a foregone conclusion every year. Like,
so you're saying if Ohio State misses the playoffs, you want Ryan Day fired? That's what I just heard you say.
I didn't say he should do. No, you know what? You know what though? If they missed it this year or in even next year, Ryan Day is won a national championship. When you do that, you get your leash is long.
Yeah. But to your point, Dylan, like, if we get to a 2014 playoff, you will never.
Hey, we go to 24. I'm gonna tell you right now
that an Ohio State football program should ever miss. If you do, then you get fired immediately.
I don't care what you did the year before.
I think
we go to that.
That should turn everyone into lunatic fringe if that's the case. Like, if you get 2014 playoff and they miss, everybody gets fired. I don't care if you won a national championship the year before. Let's go. We won't even loser talk around here. All right, we'll come back. Some legal problems for a Big Ten quarterback. Details next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and good morning. Right now, a couple crashes we are still watching on the south side. 71 northbound, just passing London Groveport Road. We've got a crash over there. And then up in the Lewis Center area, if you're taking 23 southbound, watch for crews blocking the right shoulder in those southbound lanes right near East Powell Road. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Bring your landscape back to life with an unbeatable deal from Ohio Mulch. 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. You choose from absolute black, brown, or red to make your flowers pop and your curb appeal shine. Visit ohiomulch.com to find a location near you.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, energy bills have been crazy as of late, which has had our phone ringing off the hook. Pella windows give you both a home makeover and often an energy bill makeover.
We hear that all the time at the other window place. We love the makeover. No, wait. We want a do-over. That's what they say. Is do-over and makeover the same thing?
Get the windows that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman here for Low T Center. They are the original TRT clinic, and they've helped countless men across our country get their lives back through high-quality testosterone therapy. It sets the standard that other clinics are still trying to measure up to. In fact, Low T Center has been highlighted for having the highest quality testosterone on the market. They only use pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, never compounded, so you know what's going in your body. Don't settle for compounded mystery testosterone. At Low T Center, all providers are board certified and experts in their field. They know the right questions to ask and the right tests to run to keep your TRT smooth and manage side effects. They will help you meet your real goals, not just your medical ones. And Low T Center has a variety of peptides to help with healing, muscle tone, recovery, sleep, weight loss, and even hair and skin quality. So head to Low T Center and check out their peptide therapy programs and get your free TRT test. Start at lowtcenter.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the
The savings are so good at Great Lakes. But have you seen our inventory? With over 1,000 new Hyundais to choose from, there's no need to settle at glakeshyundai.com. Find a new Palisade with the exact options you need or a new Tucson in that color you have been seeing around town. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings and selection are so good.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member FDIC.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Sometimes, tough times are a test, a chance to prove ourselves. Colleen O'Donnell proved her grit in Laredo, Texas, when she served as an immigration judge and faced the worst of the worst. Human smugglers, gang members, dangerous people. Colleen ordered them to be deported, never granted asylum once, and enforced the law to the letter. Now, Ohio needs tough leadership on the bench, so Colleen O'Donnell's running for Ohio Supreme Court as a constitutional conservative with 10 years of prior judicial experience. Ohio Right to Life PAC endorses Colleen for her devotion to our conservative values. America's toughest immigration sheriff, Richard Jones, endorses Colleen O'Donnell for her dedication to public safety. And the Ohio leaders we trust support Colleen O'Donnell for her unwavering loyalty to the rule of law and the Ohio State Constitution. The grit to lead, the experience to succeed. Colleen O'Donnell for Ohio Supreme Court.
Paid for by O'Donnell for Ohio.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see a dry start to the day with wake-up temperatures in the 40s and 50s. And this afternoon, mostly sunny and warm and breezy with highs getting into the mid-70s. For later tonight, we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms developing, some which could be on the stronger side. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with breezy winds and lows in the 60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Two men, one appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Saw this over the weekend, and I thought, we may be getting into a little bit of a problem here for Minnesota football, which, you know, we love talking Minnesota football anytime we get a chance to on this show. Yeah.
Sorry, I really hate that you chose them more than teams to make
Minnesota football, baby. They're on the rise or something. This is not good for them, though. Quarterback Drake Lindsey was arrested early Friday in Fayetteville, Arkansas, charged with underage possession of alcohol and possessing fake identification, according to the Fayetteville Police Department. He was contacted by employees at a bar, and the name of this bar is just pure Fayetteville, Arkansas. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Because they obviously down there, they like the Razorbacks, the Hogs, as they call them.
Yes.
So the name of this bar was Ye Hog. If you're going to get busted underage drinking, why not make it at Ye Hog, right? Sure. Don't do any of that. It's bad, but that's where he was. So apparently he was arrested there. And according to the report, he admitted he had a fake ID card, said he had consumed alcohol before arriving at the bar. Police said a copy of the fake ID was later found in his wallet. So,
Ye Hog.
So that's not great for him. So yeah. I just
what happens when this happens? Like,
Oh, I'm sure he'll get like some kind of, this was the first time.
You're going to have an off-season thing where it's like you got to come in, we call it Dom Patrol here. You got to lead the Dom Patrol.
I'm sure he'll get, PJ Fleck will talk about how they're handling it internally. Maybe he'll get suspended for a half or something. But yeah, probably
half.
If that. Not even.
The season it's May. What are you talking about?
No, you go in the start of the year.
They'll been there, forgot about it by September. What are you talking about?
Well, I just was reminded of this because obviously, if you're not familiar with old Drake Lindsay, he is only a freshman, but had a good year there at Minnesota, and obviously they're expecting bigger things from him. Solid start to his career. But here's what I was reminded of is because you have a guy, if you're not familiar with his measurables, Drake Lindsay is 6'5", 230 pounds. And I'm telling you right now, the Shieldies, the NFL only people who never watch any college football until it's time for draft season.
Better than Drew Aller.
I'm going to tell you right now, they don't know about this guy yet, and we don't need to tell them. But because what's going to happen is as soon as they find out, they're going to be like, oh, tank 2020. When is he coming out? 2028? Don't just take 27. Take 27 and 28 so you get all the picks and you can have like first-round picks to trade into the 28 draft when this kid's going to be eligible. So you need to take 26 and 27 so you're ready for the 28 draft.
The March for Arch.
And next year it'll be the, I don't know, be on the take for Drake. I don't know what you do. Like, just lose so you can get Drake. Because whether he's good or not is irrelevant. Is he large is the question. And the answer is yes. He's 6'5", 235 or whatever I said. He's big.
Well, the good news is that he has some type of record. You know, in the NFL, if you just squeaky clean, that's a red flag. Like, we need something. So he got something.
Yeah, now he's got something where they can say, oh,
do you think he got caught because his ID said McLovin?
Who gets McLovin as their name?
It has no last, just McLovin.
Just McLovin. That's exactly right. So I saw it could be worse, I guess, if you're in the Big Ten and you're like, well, that's not good. We don't want any of our students committing a crime. Well, it could be worse because apparently at Michigan State, I saw this. University police announced last week that a 31-year-old man was arrested at Wells Hall on the campus of Michigan State for possessing chemicals used in the manufacturing of methamphetamine. Oh, is right. Yes. Apparently
he got the tail.
Apparently this man's name is
he telling. I'm telling you that now.
31-year-old man named Jin Tong was arrested and faces felony criminal charges for malicious destruction of a building over $20,000 and felony controlled substance to operate, maintain a lab involving meth. Apparently he's being held on a $500,000 bond. And now, like, FBI's getting involved, all this other stuff. But I laughed at this line in the story. Michigan State Police Chief Mike Yankowski was asked if he could comment on if Jin Tong is a student at Michigan State. He's 31 years old, but, you know, you could be a doctorate student or whatever. You could just started college late. He said he
could be a eighth-year red shirt playing for the team.
That's right. He could. Right.
Y'all need to cut that out.
He may be playing basketball next year for Michigan State.
He went to the Army, and now he's red-shirted. Then he got hurt.
Maybe he played baseball like Brandon Wheaton.
Yeah.
And then he came back and was like, all right, now I'm done with my baseball career. Let's go play some other sport. Anyway, but I laughed that he said he couldn't comment if Tong was a student or faculty member due to student privacy laws. Well, I think you let the cat out of the bag. I can't comment on if he's a student due to student privacy laws. I think we got him. Folks, I think we figured it out. I'm going to say student then is how that works. But yeah, let him live. So I also saw, speaking of...
they tricked him into that. They tricked him into that.
You just wonder afterwards, did he give a little eyebrow raise? Like, I can't divulge due to student privacy laws. You know what I mean? Like, he just give a little, like, you know, I gave it to you. You're the reporter. Put two and two together. But yeah. I also saw that Brandon Sorsby, who we're just speaking of college athlete crimes apparently now, but Brandon Sorsby, the beleaguered quarterback for Texas Tech, who has played no football for Texas Tech, but will play there if the NCAA allows him. He got popped for all those, it came to light that he was gambling on everything and including, it sounds like, Indiana football games, according to him. So if that happens, will the NCAA let him?
Well, the thing with him is, a lot of people were talking about would the NFL even take him because they're so big on their gambling policies?
Yes.
So if he did the supplemental draft, would they even take him? And you know what I said? 1,000%.
Oh,
because he got a history. He got a record now. It's something. He got a red flag.
I don't know, Tyvis.
They love those red flags.
No, you're allowed to be like a murderer or like be a really bad driver.
Oh yeah, you can kill someone on the roads with your car. No problems asked. We'll take you
this,
top 10.
I think is where they draw the line, Tyvis. I'm being dead serious.
They do. Like if you put $2 bets on stuff. I mean, look, you can't
because
you can't even come close to being associated. Like if your interpreter places tens of thousands of dollars worth of bets, you can't be like a star baseball player. That's never been allowed.
But,
allowed to do that.
But their take on it is that we can't have a player that's gonna mess with the quote unquote integrity of the game. This guy's a liability to fix games, I think, in their opinion.
Although now the theory is, maybe this is where it's actually not a bad thing for him because they found this out before he was ever the NFL's problem.
Right.
So now he's going to go get help for it. And then when he does get to the NFL, the last thing you're going to see this guy do, because he came so close to losing his career, that could be the argument that a GM would talk themselves into. Is like, we might want this guy because now he will never look at a game. He won't even say bet. Like when someone says, I don't think you can do it, I'll be like, I got to find another way to say it. I can't say bet. Like he's going to be so squeaky clean on gambling, we can take him. But I saw this from Adam Schefter. Apparently, Brendan Sorsby has hired a lawyer named Jeffrey Kessler, who's worked in cases against the NCAA for many, many years. And apparently they are using Jeffrey Kessler, the lawyer, is going to basically get this lawsuit going against the NCAA, more or less to say, is this kid eligible or not? And the reason for this, according to Albert Breer, is his camp basically said, we think the NCAA will drag their feet. We don't want to waste our time. We want to basically get a yes or no from them and go through the court system and get all that exhausted. So if we can't get this guy eligible to play college football next year, then supplemental draft time is going to happen. So they usually say in the NFL, supplemental draft happens in June or July. So the hope is that they can get a quick resolution now in the next month or two. And then if he can't play college football next year, or if he's never going to be allowed back, then just go ahead and do supplemental draft. So you absolutely could have Brendan Sorsby be playing, or at least be drafted by an NFL team like in the next 2 months. Or he could be back playing college football next year. Wild.
It is very wild. I mean, I think he wins either way.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's getting paid either way. He's going to actually make more in college probably than he would now as a supplemental draft pick.
If he becomes,
you don't think somebody will throw it? You don't think he'd go like a second-round pick?
Maybe. Well, they have to give up a second-round pick to get him, right?
Right. You ain't giving up the first.
No, but I'm saying next year's draft is pretty deep with other talent, and if you don't, I'm just saying.
He's Patrick Mahomes. That's what we talk about.
He's not.
That's what they said.
Stop it. No, he's not.
They said he got the same arm mechanics as Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, and then they went and looked at the numbers he put up and said, oh, no, he doesn't have any of that. Because when he was at UC, he put up bad numbers against defenses like Nebraska. I don't think the NFL's ready for you. I don't think you're ready for the NFL is what I should say. There's no way that guy's anywhere close to, at least Pat Mahomes in college, you could have guessed whether or not he was going to be good in the NFL, but even the people who doubted him, which I was certainly one, when they drafted him 10th overall, I thought I didn't see that coming out of college. But it was because what you saw him doing was playing against defenses that gave up 400 yards. He would put up big numbers all the time.
If the supplemental draft is in June, that means that all the teams will have gone through OTAs.
Yes.
Meaning that they could judge their quarterbacks.
Yes. Oh, the Steelers. I know what you're saying. When they see Drew Aller, they're going to be like, oh, no. No, who am I kidding? Will Howard is going to be the guy there. Don't worry about that. Aaron Rodgers is going to do it.
Did the Jets take somebody?
Did they?
Yeah. Cade Klubnik.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, wow.
Good luck with all of that.
I saw in a mock draft from a year ago, he went 4th overall to the Jets. He, in reality, went in the 4th round to the Jets.
Well, that's why I can't get too hyped up about next year's quarterback class just yet. I know there's going to be 2 or 3 guys who are probably better than anyone in this year's draft class. I do get that.
I'm going to tell you right
But
now.
I don't think it's going to be like, oh, man, there's going to be 10 at the top. The first 10 picks are all going to be quarterbacks. Like, stop. It's not going to be that great. I can't imagine it will.
I can't speak for the quarterbacks, but two players that I'm certain will go top 5 that will be good is Jeremiah Smith and Dylan Stewart.
Dylan
Stewart's that's the dude from South Carolina, the defensive end.
Gosh.
Yeah. No, everybody says
I watched his tape. Man, oh man, he didn't come here, man. Oh my goodness.
I think he's going to be everything they said Jadeveon Clowney would be.
Oh, that would be
that's a comparison. That's a grown man.
Look at you throwing the South Carolina comp at him. Even that's really good. I like that. All right, I have some priceless audio for you coming up in 2 minutes. You have to stick around to hear this. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and happy Monday. 2 crashes we're monitoring right now. 71 northbound just passing London Groveport Road. We've got a crash with the right lane blocked off. Again, that's heading northbound on 71 and then southbound on 23. This is up in Lewis Center. We've got the right shoulder blocked off in those southbound lanes just past East Powell Road. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day. The kitchen drain has had enough. The toilet's called it quits. Drains are clogged throughout the house. I'm gonna throw a fit.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tyvis, you told me in the break something that I can't believe I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Because this is, I see the date is...
To you and Dylan.
The 4th of May.
May the 4th be with you.
Well,
oh, yeah, the guy that's never seen Star Wars.
Yeah. How did you bring this up to us when I love Star Wars. I've watched all of them multiple times. I've watched some of the, offshoot stuff. I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy ever, but...
It's a little bit of a cheat code for me because my daughter was born May 3rd. And then she didn't want it to be May 4th because of May the 4th be with you. And then Cinco de Mayo is the next day. So it's kind of like a 3-day stretch where I know something is every day.
That's
bang, bang, bang.
Kid's birthday, then May the 4th, then Cinco de Mayo. That's
By
great.
the way, Cinco de Mayo being on a Taco Tuesday.
Oh, let me
look
tell
out,
you.
world.
Oh, it's already...
I'm going to Chipotle.
What's crazy is my wife got a bunch of, taco making supplies for, obviously, we're not exactly, it's not... culturally the first thing I grew up making, tacos, right?
Yeah, the whites are good.
Thank you, Ryan Day. But the point is, we're still going to do it tomorrow because she was like, it's Taco Tuesday and it's Cinco de Mayo. We have to. And I'm like, we can have tacos every night as far as I'm concerned. I love tacos. I'm all about it.
You going to have a beverage?
What do you mean am I going to have a beverage? Yes, I'll have a beverage. Are you asking me to have an alcoholic beverage?
Yes.
But
yeah.
you going
you can't celebrate. You can't celebrate Cinco de Mayo without an alcoholic beverage.
No, you can. You asked me if I would have a beverage, and I would like
Dylan,
to pour
are
out.
you having a beverage tomorrow?
I honestly probably won't, but we'll see. I might have a margarita.
Why not a lemonade? Why not a virgin margarita? Because there's such thing as a virgin margarita.
I'm sure.
I don't know what they taste like. But yeah, I'm sure they have. Well, they have the mix. You could just get the margarita mix without the alcohol. Just pour that out for yourself.
No, I'm cool.
It's just the mix.
I'm gonna make me a virgin strawberry daiquiri.
Okay.
Why? Do that on any day. Why are you doing that tomorrow?
I don't know. It seems like it's if people going to be drinking, that's my way of drinking.
Okay, well, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Speaking of drinking, here's some audio from the Kentucky Derby. This is a guy who you'll find out what his name is, but they called him the mayor of the infield. And John Fanta, who has been, covering college basketball, he does all kinds of NBC Sports stuff, right? This is him interviewing the mayor of the infield at the Kentucky Derby. Good luck with this.
I'm looking for the mayor of the infield. Do you know where to find him?
That's me.
Wow, it is you, David Humes, the mayor of the infield. How are you?
We'll see from partying all night, but it's Derby Eve last night, so.
What do you think of this first timer?
You look ridiculous, John. I don't mind telling you.
You don't approve?
Well,
all right.
It is Derby Day.
It is Derby Day, and you've been the mayor of the infield for 27 years, so how did you become the mayor of the infield?
Basically, I just proclaimed myself as such.
Yeah, that's about right. I don't think anybody's proclaiming you the mayor of the infield, drunkie. Like, that's not happening.
They caught on to it, though.
What do you mean they caught on to it? Well, apparently, yeah, they've seen it. They found out about it.
That's what to say.
I don't know, though. Was that just him walking around looking for people, and this guy's like, I'm the mayor of the infield? He's like, well, I got to talk to this guy.
That's probably right.
Probably. Well, not all of us have been there. Those of us who have drank and have drank to excess, we've been there because
he needs some water.
I've never sounded like that, T-Bone.
No, you don't think you have, but Dylan, I promise you have at some point. A little more from the mayor here.
What does being the mayor entail? What are your duties?
Oh, I do mint julep tasting, temporary marriage annulments, in case, it is Derby Day. Bikini contest, judging, mudslide judging.
God help us. Ahmed Fareed, back to you.
There are many ways to determine if someone is drunk or not, right? Obviously, slurred speech would be one of them, stumbling around, maybe smell alcohol in the breath. But whenever someone tries to say the phrase, but it comes out like an Indy car going by you, like that's how he said, right there, is that they don't need to do any other drunk test right there. That's it. When you go, that means you're drunk. That's 100%.
He is
drunk language.
Oh boy. Oh man, somebody got to give him some water.
How do you think he feels today? Like it's
like
got to be.
Today has been 2 days.
No, I'm saying he had all of yesterday to sober up, but that amount of alcohol, I don't know that man could have just like, oh, hey, it's end of the Derby. Well, now I won't drink anything, because a lot of people do the hair of the dog thing the next day. Where they get up and say, well, I got to
drink it again.
Got to drink a little bit to come down from this. And
who came up with that?
I don't know.
That one, I've never understood that phrase.
I don't know.
Like, what?
I don't know why that's called the hair of the dog. I have no idea if it works. None of that sounds good to me. But yeah, that's what you get when you go to the Derby. And I think that's what probably is misunderstood by a lot of people is you see the people in the nice suits who are standing there, and you see the people interviewed after the race, like, the trainer, the owner, all that stuff. Those people are there for different reasons.
Do you want to go?
Everybody else that's there is drunk as hell.
You want to go to the Derby?
Dylan wants to go.
I do. It's
I know he does. Do you want to ever attend the Derby?
Like I'll say it this way: if teleportation was a thing where I don't have to deal with parking, I don't have to walk around, I don't have to mingle.
That's called Uber.
No. I'm saying it's like if I sound a little drunk by going no, hang on. Right.
That's terrible right there. Like that right there, I would have been like, oh yeah, I would have got him some glass of water.
But
here,
I don't want
some Advil.
Like, you have to stand there for 5 or 6 hours with people like that, shoulder to shoulder with you, urinating on themselves. And then you get to watch the 2 minutes of the Derby.
Urinating on themselves.
This Tyvis, this guy for sure. You go looking it up. The clothes look like they're kind of like a beigeish, brownish color. That's not how they came. That's just how they ended up after just him laying in his own urine for like an entire day.
Apparently, Josh Perry, if he gets in the infield and then can't get out, he would just urinate on himself.
Yeah.
Speaking of, 1 hour from now, we will talk to Josh Perry. We'll ask him, Mr.
That's terrible.
No, but I'm saying if I could teleport in, be there for like a half an hour, go walk to a thing, place my wager, get a mint julep, watch the race, and then immediately be like the second it is over, teleport back out, I would love to go.
But you don't do that for the Indy.
Well, that's different because I like car racing more than I like horse racing.
It's the same thing.
No, it's...
They're racing.
No,
it's a race.
Come on.
One of them lasts 2 minutes. One of them lasts
Is it not a race?
4 hours.
What's the difference? They racing.
Yes, but one of them involves cars. I like cars. I'm not. You see me hanging around with horses? I don't like horses.
What if
I got a horse on my car?
What if it was Megan Thee Stallion?
That's sure. Why not? That's fine.
I would love to see
Clay Thompson not available.
Concert.
Oh, she's very available nowadays.
I said Clay Thompson not available for comment on that.
Yeah, no, Clay's out.
If Megan the Stallion came to a laundromat, T-Bone, would you go?
Yeah, I mean, is she playing a concert? Yeah. What do we? I mean, that's
concert
of course.
at the laundromat.
Yeah, of course.
Are you going to Sonic Temple?
We're trying to figure that out.
Okay.
To be determined. I like to go. I'm going to an after show.
I'm sure Dylan is going. I don't even need to ask him.
I'm trying to figure it out too. But if there's a will, there's a way.
Who are you going to see?
I'm just going for vibes.
Yeah, you go for vibes. Of course not. Isn't that?
I
Is 3-6 Mafia going to be there?
I don't know. I didn't see any rap groups.
Wait,
I
think there was. Am I wrong? I feel like. Go ahead, Dylan.
Whoever Ice-T, he has like a metal.
Ice-T.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the name of his?
Band.
Oh, isn't it Body Count?
Yes.
Yeah, that's his band. Yeah, he's had that for years. Yeah,
that's the closest thing to 3-6 Mafia you're gonna get.
Yeah, Ice-T's gonna be there.
You know,
featuring Body Count featuring Ice-T.
Is it a mosh pit?
I feel
there will be mosh pits.
I feel like. Am I wrong? I feel like Cypress Hill's going to be there too.
Are they?
Here is something you can't understand.
Oh no!
I can just kill a man.
Public Enemy's going to be there. So there you go.
I want to watch this Flavor Flav going to be there.
That's what it says.
Yeah, boy.
Celebrating 40 years of Public Enemy.
I'm surprised, Tyvis, that you know Ice-T more from Law & Order SVU than his musical career. That is shocking coming from you. I expected more.
I can't do this bit justice. You should look it up. But John Mulaney's bit about how Ice-T's character, all he does is basically
say one line.
Yes, but he comes in as like he resets what they've already said. Like, so you're telling me this guy murdered children, and now they want us to arrest him? And it's like, yes, Ice-T, that's what we want to do.
Made him cut his ponytail, and then they cut his line.
That's exactly right. All right, Overachiever of the Week coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Crashes we're monitoring right now. 71 northbound just passing London Groveport Road. We've got a crash with the right lane blocked off. Again, that's heading northbound on 71. And then southbound on 23. This is up in Lewis Center. We've got the right shoulder blocked off in those southbound lanes just past East Powell Road. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Got this. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
How about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Net available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. If you've been in the market for a new home or just wanted to take advantage of lower rates, recent events have shown exactly why Miller Lending chose to offer a way around bad timing with our no closing cost program. With no fees rolled in or charged, including the cost of title insurance, you can simply close on today's rates and refinance free of charge as rates improve. Over the past several months, we spoke to numerous borrowers who had heard rates were coming down and chose to wait. We explained that if rates did fall, you could simply update a few documents and refinance again, but why take the chance? So when rates spiked a 0.5% recently, not only was I disappointed that we couldn't help those who waited, but also for those buying a home who just saw a sharp increase to their monthly payment. So while we can't control the market, we can offer an alternative. Eliminate timing and say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
When it comes to your roof, there's really one team to call, Newman Roofing. From the first call to the final nail, our team of professionals will be there every step of the way, answering any questions you have throughout the entire process. So give Newman Roofing a call today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit us online at newmanroofing.com.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Bring your landscape back to life with an unbeatable deal from Ohio Mulch. 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10. You choose from absolute black, brown, or red to make your flowers pop and your curb appeal shine. Whether you're refreshing flower beds or finishing up that weekend project, Ohio Mulch, they have everything you need to make it look like a pro did it.
Ohio Mulch, landscape supply, cleaner, greener, better.
BMI Federal Credit Union is celebrating their 90th anniversary all year long with monthly sweepstakes. Get in on your chance to win free gas for a year when you lower your car payment with a BMI FCU auto loan. Apply today at bmifcu.org/gas.
Not all dental practices are the same. Most do a little bit of everything.
Primarily maintenance and teeth cleanings.
But where do you go when you need serious restoration? Who can give you a brand new smile that's comfortable?
At Runyon Dental Group, we are trained experts in restorative dentistry.
Restoration is all we do.
We can give you a gorgeous, new, comfortable, healthy smile, no matter what the condition of your teeth.
Even if you have no teeth, then we can do it comfortably.
Runyon Dental Group.
Build your cybersecurity skills and prep for thousands of open positions employers are desperate to fill. Attend classes live online or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify. Think you know Buckeye football? These two say, hold my beer. The Beat with Austin and Berm.
Sponsored by the Waterworks.
Daily on the Fan's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are driving. We are driving. We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating. We are eating.
Beautiful morning out there. The sun is out, and it's one of those deceptive days where you see that the sun's out, but yet it's still a little cool out, and that's what you get this time of year, right? You get some nice sunny days, you get some windy days, you get some hot, you get some cold. But we know the warm summer weather is coming very soon, and if you don't want to have high utility bills from your AC running constantly, one of the things you can try to do to avoid those extra energy costs is getting your windows fixed, because a lot of that AC slips out through your old windows, your builder grade windows. The insulation on those not as good as getting a premium product that can be energy efficient and help your home look great too. That's what you get from Window Nation. Right now, Window Nation's got their buy 4 windows, get 4 windows free sale going on now. You can replace all the windows in your home and get half of them for free. Plus, you could get 0 down payment and no payments or interest for 2 years when you go with Window Nation. So help out your home be more energy efficient with the windows from Window Nation. Go there today and schedule your fast free consultation. WindowNation.com, the place to do that. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free. Plus, you can get 0 down payment and 0 payments or interest for 2 years with Window Nation. Plus, they'll install the windows in a day. So schedule that consultation now, WindowNation.com.
So I was out there talking to Baker, and we were looking up the Sonic Temple lineup. He was like, "You probably know some of these bands." I was like, "Eh." So we going down the lineup, and we stop on a band called Everclear. And I said, "Everclear?" I said, "Isn't that a drink?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah, that Everclear will mess you up."
Yeah, that is correct. You will sound like the mayor of the infield. You'd be lucky to sound like that guy.
In high school, I once dared. Probably shouldn't say this.
It's past the statute of limitations. You good?
I once dared my friend to chug about an eighth of a bottle of Everclear. And then
you need to leave that in the past. That's not
hold on,
good.
this is the kicker. And then chase it with a glass of milk.
Oh, why?
He threw up in the front yard, and then I didn't see him for like another 16 hours.
I bet he did. Yeah, because he probably had to go to the emergency room.
All because you dared him?
Yes, this is the era of all you had to say. All you had to say was no balls to your friend, and they just automatically did whatever you said.
That's called falling for peer pressure.
That is
it is.
Because I would have told you right. I have zero.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I didn't fall into this Neanderthal behavior, but 80% of my friend group did.
Yeah, that's Tyvis, are you aware of Everclear, what it is?
It's vodka, correct?
No. Vodka
is water.
That's like Kool-Aid. Yeah, I was gonna say that's no. You drink some Everclear, you go to vodka, you be like, does this even have alcohol in it? What is this? And Everclear is like straight grain alcohol. You could run a dragster on it. It's not for the faint of heart, my friend. So I would just say, if you ever, I know you probably won't because I know you don't drink, but if at one point in your life you're ever like, you know what, I want to try an alcoholic beverage, and someone says, well, good news, all I have at the house is Everclear, but you're welcome to it, politely decline.
And now, it's time to highlight someone who's better than us in every single way. Meet our Overachiever of the Week.
Sponsored by Columbus Worthington Air, your trusted experts in air conditioning and heating 7 days a week.
All right, Tyvis, go ahead. Start us off with your Overachiever of the Week.
I mean, it has to be Jared Allen. I mean, he essentially saved the Cavs season last year. I mean, like yesterday with the performance that he had. 22 points, 19 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. I mean, it's not every day. For a guy that's been quiet in this series as well, like he has not really been the guy. And then, you think of Donovan and James Harden not really having a game. You needed somebody to step up. And Jared Allen took it upon himself to just be a force on both sides. So, to me, the reason that the Cavs was moving on is because of Jared Allen.
All right. I like that. Dylan, who's your Overachiever of the Week today?
I actually have 2 that I want to mention. One is a man by the name of Deuce Jones-Drew.
Oh, that's Maurice's son.
Exactly. I was like, what a blast from the past, Maurice Jones-Drew. But he is committing to UCLA, and Bob Chesney, Kenny Chesney's cousin.
That's right.
The head coach of UCLA. So
yeah.
But the other person,
isn't he from James Madison?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Bob Chesney.
Yes. Yeah. He was James Madison's coach.
Hopefully he got the same Kirk Cignetti thing going on.
Maybe. Well, I hope not. We don't need 2 Kurt Cignettis in the Big Ten, for God's sake. That'd not be good.
They got Nico Iamaleava.
They do. See what he can do. See if he can make it happen. Who's your other one you have, Dylan?
Also, tying your boy from the Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy, for most Overachiever appearances ever, is my GOAT, my king.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah.
Not the reason you get up in the morning, huh?
Series against the Rock. I'm not allowed to say that anymore. Lakers beat the Rockets. He's supposedly the 3rd best player on the team. 41 years old.
41 years old.
Plus 550 underdogs before the series started.
Yeah.
They're moving on to the next round.
Yeah. I agree.
King.
Yeah.
You do know he had 28 points off of 25 shots.
Did they win the game?
They won the game.
Did he have? I mean, he did have Austin Reeves back, right? AR-15. He was back in the lineup.
When Kobe scored 60 on 50 shots, everybody was like, "Oh man, what a great performance!"
I ain't said nothing.
I'm with you that I would I would challenge a lot of people who love, and Kobe Bryant obviously did a lot of great things on the basketball court. You should go look up the numbers, is all I'm saying, on like how many shots it took him to get a lot of those games that you remember fondly. Because you're a lot of you watching the highlights.
Not the 81 game.
No, I don't think that
I think he was pretty efficient in that game.
Didn't he get like 40 free throws in that game or something crazy?
No, that was Bam.
Oh, yeah, Bam did. No, you're right. He didn't. I am thinking of the Bam thing. That's right. I also have two overachievers of the week. One is Cherie DeVoe, who is the trainer of the horse that won the Kentucky Derby, Golden Tempo. First woman to train a horse for the Derby that won the Kentucky Derby. I think there was one other woman horse trainer who won a race, a big-time race like that, but never one that won the Kentucky Derby. She does that, and obviously a great accomplishment for her. If you saw any of the Kentucky Derby coverage, you saw her going crazy, and rightfully so. What a big moment that was, and again, not into horse racing, but that seemed like a pretty cool achievement for her, so shout out to her. And I also want to shout out to whoever it was over at ESPN who runs the graphics department for Inside the NBA, you know, the show that obviously it's not the same thing now being on ESPN. I don't think it's quite as good as it was when it was on TNT. Mm-hmm. However, the Celtics, they lost to the Sixers, Game 7. That was on, Saturday evening. Yesterday on some of their coverage, they had their Gone Fishing segment, which is where they send off the teams that have lost in the NBA playoffs, and they have a graphic for this, usually featuring various members of the team on a boat. So the picture is, of course, of Boston Harbor. The Celtics lose.
It was a bad weekend.
Jason Tatum. Well, Boston. True enough. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown are on this boat standing in Celtics gear. Bill Simmons, Boston fan, Boston sports guy, he is on the boat. Matt Damon is on the boat. Ben Affleck is on the boat. What's the dude's name? Who's he's a Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg. Thank you. God, I don't know why I couldn't remember Mark Wahlberg's name, but he's clearly on here. And then this is why this person's on Overachiever of the Week, because at the front of the bow, they have doing the Leo DiCaprio pose with the girl with her arms out, Kate Winslet, Titanic. Mike Frabel and Diana Rossini. That is, yes, go look it up. It's out there. It's fantastic work by whoever runs the graphics over at ESPN. Good job by you. So, yeah, there you go. Overachiever of the Week, always a highlight for us. The number one pick in the NFL draft is already turning some heads with his decision-making. I'll tell you about that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Still some slow-moving traffic on 670 westbound. Coming in from the east side this morning, we've got a crash at the 71-670 split that is slowing traffic all the way on 670 westbound near the airport into downtown. We're also watching a crash on the south side in Grove City. 71 northbound, the right lane blocked off near London Groveport Road. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At Tri-State Men's Health, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. Tri-State Men's Health, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Fall is a season of change, and Hinderer Motor Company is turning over a new leaf with big savings. This is Justin Hinderer. Right now, any one of our participating locations is paying up to $3,500 over Kelley Blue Book value. That's right. Drive in your current vehicle and leaf with one of ours today. Don't wait. The leaves are falling and so are the prices. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
This spring, celebrate the sparkle that she brings to your life with something that sparkles right back. Whether it's for Mother's Day, an anniversary, or just because, Diamond Cellar has the perfect gift for the women who mean the world to you. Visit Diamond Cellar today on Selma Road and at Easton Town Center.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Welcome to Hollywood Casino.
What can I get you?
How you doing, Columbus? The same Hollywood you know, with a new hotel to love. Hollywood Casino and Hotel Columbus, coming June 2026. Book now. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Every time you pull onto a job site, your name pulls in with you. That's why the pros trust Bobcat equipment. Buy the machine you're proud to run, backed by the crew that's been serving the industry since 1975. That's 50 years of showing up, long after you receive the keys. Bobcat Enterprises is here for you with 9 locations serving Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. On every job, you deserve a team that stands behind you. Visit bobcatent.com to learn more.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now through May 15th, all new members get free massage amenities all month long, so you can reset, recover, and leave feeling stronger than when you came in. Join the club for just $1 down, $15 a month, and get free massage amenities for the month of May. No commitment. Deal ends May 15th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers won Game 7 at home versus the Toronto Raptors, 114-102, to advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals. Jared Allen had 22 and 19 in the win. The Cavs will play Detroit in the second round. The Cleveland Guardians lost to the A's yesterday 7-1 after taking the first 2 games of that series. They'll start a 4-game set in Kansas City tonight. The Cincinnati Reds got swept in Pittsburgh after a 1-0 loss to the Pirates yesterday. The Reds will look to get back in the win column against the Cubs tonight. Coverage starts just after 7 on the Fan 2. And Golden Tempo claimed the 152nd Kentucky Derby crown. Trainer Cherie DeVoe became the first female trainer ever to win the Run of the Roses. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and weight goals with Reclaim by Awaken 180, a 10-week medication-free plan. Visit awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
30 minutes from now, we'll be talking with our guy, Joshua Perry, who will join us in the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Always appreciate that. We do the breakdown with him every single day. The fan poll today, 971 The Fan on Twitter, brought to you by JT's Pizza Pub. Did you watch the Kentucky Derby live this year, yes or no? I watched it live. Tyvis watched it live. Dylan did not watch it at all. but then watched it yesterday.
Yeah, I watched it. I was hosting Fan Sports Sunday with Cole, and I was tired of people saying, how are you guys hosting a sports show the day after the Kentucky Derby and you didn't watch it? I said, you know what? I'll watch this 2-minute event during a commercial break.
Well, there you go. Apparently 56% of you said you watched it live. So that's, I'm not surprised.
That's kind of a lower number than I thought.
Well, you don't have to commit to like 3 hours of watch. You can, because they have all the coverage if you really want to, but you can also just tune in for 5 minutes and get all the event if you want to. They'll tell you who's the favorite. You'll hear the whole call. Then afterwards you can see the people celebrating, and then you can turn it off and go about your life.
You know what you should have been tuned into?
What's that?
DTR.
What is that, and why are you? What do you mean?
DTR got traded. So about a couple weeks ago.
Can you, for people who don't live in
Thompson Robinson,
thank you,
ex-quarterback for your Cleveland Browns, who was supposed to be the savior of the Deshaun Watson contract.
Not everyone is up on all the failed Browns quarterbacks that have ever existed, nor their acronyms.
He's like the quarterback. He's like quarterback 47 on the list.
Oh, good. Sure, yeah.
We should start referencing Browns quarterbacks like they're former presidents. Just say them by the number that they 47. We should
Couch
get that
5 or whatever he is. Yeah, exactly.
Was one.
Was he one? Yeah, I guess you're right. He was one. Yeah.
So, anyways, he got traded he was playing for the Storm, the UFL team, the Storm. He got traded to Birmingham Stallions. And they played yesterday. And he won 20-17, Pitt pulling a big upset because Birmingham is not doing well, and the Storm is actually doing really great. And they won the game 20-17, threw for 271 yards.
Thanks for the UFL update.
Oh my God!
I was really
it's a big thing. Just like your Aviators won on Friday.
Hey, by the way, they won, but they also won off the field, because did you see the whole thing? They had Jim Tressel bobblehead night.
Yes.
And it was going viral nationally because the story was the bobbleheads were not going to be available due to being stuck in customs or something like that. So people were going to go to this game, but they weren't going to have the bobbleheads. And then late Friday afternoon, the email went out saying, good news, the bobbleheads have arrived. So they actually got the bobbleheads and were able to distribute them. So they got, and Jim Tressel was on hand, I saw.
Did you
wearing Aviators gear? No, I didn't go. I didn't go. I'm sorry. I didn't get to the Aviators game. My bad.
Dylan,
I haven't been to a lot of live sporting events lately.
It was
raising children.
You didn't want so you wanted the one soccer guy bobblehead, but you don't want the legend Jim Tressel's bobblehead?
One, Guillermo Barros Schelotto, the guy whose bobblehead I wanted.
That Dylan, I believe,
was a legend. Yes, he's a legend for the Columbus Crew. And Jim Tressel's a legend for who? Not the Columbus Aviators. For Ohio State. What is he doing with the Aviators?
I don't know.
Exactly. He doesn't do it. But
what if they had Cardale Jones bobblehead night?
Well, what is Cardale doing with the Aviators?
He's something.
Global ambassador.
Global ambassador.
Whatever it is.
I don't know.
I just like to blame him for all the down things and then give him no praise when they win.
Did you drive him to the airport to recruit Brendan Sorsby? Seems like they struck out on Diego Pavia last weekend.
Yeah, no, well, that's all right. Diego Pavia's not. I don't know if you saw the picture of Diego Pavia. He was at whatever. Yes, but what is this part of the off-season program called?
OTAs.
Yes, but is this the workout portion of the OTAs? I'm not sure.
It's
Whatever.
all OTAs.
Okay.
Well,
anyway,
I think they did rookie. Didn't they just do rookie minicamp?
Well, what
they did rookie minicamp.
That's what he was there for.
There was
signed from that.
A video of him standing behind a center where the center has bent over to snap the football, and people are pointing out that his eyes are about right at like butt level for the center who is snapping the ball.
So
and it's
short.
Like, yeah, they were like 5'7" or 5'8" or whatever he's listed as is generous. That dude cannot be taller than 5'5". So like I mean, again, who knows? Maybe he'll be awesome in football.
Second in the Heisman this past year.
He was awesome in college football. Maybe he'll be awesome in the pros. Don't know. Remains to be seen. But if he's not, Aviators, get the bag ready. Go get him. I saw this, speaking of quarterbacks, Fernando Mendoza, the number one pick in the draft. Obviously, he is going to be with the Raiders. And apparently his former team, the Indiana Hoosiers, who, of course, won the national championship in college football, which is bizarre for me to say, Indiana football is going to the White House to, do that thing that you do when you're the national champion. Well, apparently he's decided, Fernando Mendoza, that he's not going to join. He said it's on May 11th is the date that they're going, so a week from today. He said, I believe May 11th is the first day of OTAs, if I'm not mistaken. I'm on the bottom of the totem pole here. I got to prove myself. I can't miss practice. I just wouldn't. As a rookie, I don't think that's a good look, and I want to try to best serve my teammates. I don't know that I would be accomplishing that goal. Now, I've seen some people pointing out that, like, the part of practice that he's referring to does not actually start until the next week. So maybe he got his dates mixed up.
The practice.
Yeah, but he says he wants to be there for his teammates and he wants to be there with the Raiders. So he is not going to the White House.
He need to be in the building for sure.
Yeah. Now, I bring this up mostly because you have done this. You have been to the White House with the Ohio State Buckeyes when you guys won the national championship.
I was just laughing about something. You remember the time they went to the White House? I can't remember what team won, and something was messed up with the food, so he got them all McDonald's.
I don't know that it was messed up with the food. I think it was just, I want to get these guys McDonald's. But yes, I forget which team it was. I believe it was a college football team, to your point. But yeah, they served McDonald's at the White House. It was that
Clemson when they won in 2019.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Because you went in, what year did you actually go? Because I know you guys obviously
2015.
Yeah, I just didn't know how the calendar worked out for everybody. When you went, what did they serve you food when you went to the White House? What was the food like, if you remember any of that? Because for me, that would be a highlight.
No, that's a while because I don't remember. I'm sure. Did we eat? I feel like, yeah, you would have to, right?
Well, I mean, they have food a lot of times for these guys. I'm saying we obviously heard about the
But
McDonald's
I don't remember what the meal was.
All right. So it wasn't that impactful. That's good to know.
It wasn't that impactful.
Barely
Do you remember who the president was?
Oh, yeah. It was Barack Obama.
There you go. Hey, we got that one. That's one that we got. Perfect. All right. So what other memories do you have from going to the White House?
Taking pictures with the George Bush portrait and Bill Clinton.
Yeah. You and who else was involved in the picture taking?
Duran Grant.
Yeah. Do you have that photo still?
I do have that photo. I sure do. And then taking dropping a deuce in the White House.
How were the toilets in the White House, out of curiosity?
Better than Buc-ee's.
Ooh. No chance.
They're better than Buc-ee's.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Buc-ee's. You've never been to Buc-ee's. You've been to the White House, but you've never been to Buc-ee's.
That these was squeaky clean.
Okay. How big were the stalls?
They was a nice size.
All right. Were the doors floor to ceiling, or could you see under them?
You can see under them.
See, that's right there.
You can see it.
Worse than Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's has floor to ceiling doors. See? So that's wrong. Buc-ee's gives you like a private bathroom, essentially.
I feel like the tall thing just became a thing like within like the past 5 years.
It's so much better.
Yeah. I feel like everything else was like you could see under the stalls for until 5 years ago.
Well, see, that's why they got
post-COVID.
You think that was a COVID thing? Just to protect people from COVID. Don't get it on their feet. Someone sneezes, they can absorb COVID through their shoes.
You can't ask people about stuff before COVID. BC, before COVID.
I see people are saying in the chat that Fernando Mendoza not going to the White House is a part of his political alignment. That he's I'm one of those people that I'm like, you know what? Even I'm not saying either way, but if I for some reason hated the president, if I won a championship, I'm still going to the White House. It has to do with the White House, not who the sitting president is.
I would be the same way because I would just say, when else are you going to get an opportunity to go get the real tour of the White House? It's not the one you get when you're in school if you go to Washington, D.C. You get you actually get to be involved in that stuff. I totally understand that. I also understand, though, that Fernando Mendoza is a weirdo.
Oh, my God.
And I'm just saying, there could be he's making some giant political statement here, or it could be he literally is like, I'm sorry, that's not my job now. My job was college quarterback. That ended the second I signed on the dotted line with the Raiders. So now I'm their quarterback. I don't have anything to do with college anymore, and I will not have anything to do with Indiana until I'm done playing football in the NFL. I could see him being weird enough to just focus that way and not think any other thing of it.
No, I've had my suspicions, but yesterday kind of confirmed to me that this has nothing to do with politics or going to the White House. Fernando Mendoza cares about two things: ball and his train collection.
Sure.
And that's it.
Sure.
That's
Let him live. Let him live. How much money did everyone make off the Kentucky Derby? I made nothing, but some people made a lot of money. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, still watching a crash on 670 westbound right at that 71-670 split. We've got the right shoulder blocked off as you approach that High Street exit. Watch for some slight delays over there. Make it a great day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
Spring is here, but if you're still feeling exhausted with no energy and no sex drive, it may be time to head to Low T Center. 1 in 4 men has low testosterone. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and see if you qualify for TRT customized to your body by expert providers. You can choose self-pay or insurance. You can even have your treatment shipped to your door. Low T Center has the highest quality testosterone, and their providers tailor it to you. Head to lowtcenter.com and book your TRT appointment today.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 5.99% APR, 6.02% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Thousands of students every year choose Columbus State Community College, earning degrees that open doors to in-demand jobs, stable careers, and real earning power. Columbus State is making Central Ohio stronger. Apply today at cscc.edu.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Coffee, sandwich, hash browns. Tired of the same breakfast routine? Time to refresh your morning ritual with a $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. It starts with a premium blend of freshly brewed coffee, a hot, savory breakfast sandwich made with freshly cracked eggs, and for a tasty twist, a daily baked donut to sweeten the deal. Ask for the $6 Tim's Trio. Your morning ritual refreshed. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer. Medium coffee only. Terms apply.
Human trafficking is happening in Ohio. Our state ranks among the top 10 in the nation for reported cases. We must do better. And as governor, Vivek Ramaswamy will protect Ohioans and deliver justice for victims.
Human traffickers are predators who should be behind bars for decades. Teresa Flores knows that more than anyone, and together we're fighting to end this crisis.
As a child, I was forced into sex slavery. No child should experience that. That's why I'm supporting Vivek Ramaswamy. Because Vivek gave survivors like me a voice.
Ramaswamy served as an executive producer on a film that shined a light on human trafficking, and he has been a staunch advocate for using every means possible to raise awareness and end this crime.
As governor, Vivek will lock up human traffickers, protect our children, and deliver justice. Let's end this evil for good with Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see a dry start to the day with wake-up temperatures in the 40s and 50s. And this afternoon, mostly sunny and warm and breezy with highs getting into the mid-70s. For later tonight, we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms developing, some which could be on the stronger side. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with breezy winds and lows in the 60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Also, I got to tell you, my friends at Comer and Cross can transform your garage floor with a gleaming new Comer and Cross garage floor. Make your garage floor look better than it ever has, especially if it has exposed concrete with stains and cracks, or maybe a bad epoxy job previously. You tried to fix that, it didn't work. Well, you can get that fixed in one day with Comer and Cross. Right now, when you call them, 1-800-NEW-FLOOR is the number, and if you call them now, they'll take 50% off installation of their gleaming product, the gold standard when it comes to garage floors. It's guaranteed to never chip, crack, or show tire lift. The people at Comer and Cross will come out to your house. They'll get everything out of your garage, put down the new flooring in one day, and you will be satisfied with that. You'll be excited about it. And when you pull in your garage the next time, you go, oh, man, I'm so glad I did this. That's why you need to go call them now. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. And again, 50% off installation when you call them now. Or you can go online, COMERcross.com. That's ComerCross.com.
During COVID, did you invest in Dogecoin? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm laughing because I listen to a lot of hardcore music, and in the hardcore scene, one of the things they do is like the band will be playing, and they'll go chug, 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 and then they'll stop and they'll have like a random drop from somebody saying something, and then like the heaviest part of the song kicks in right after that. What you just did there would have been an A+ hardcore drop.
You like that, huh?
I mean,
I see Chris G in the chat say he invested in it. But he said he almost got rich during COVID. He made a good chunk of change during the Dogecoin crypto scam. I was just too scared to go all in.
Well, he called it a scam. I mean, I don't know if that's something I would be admitting to, is that I made a lot of money off of something that we are now referring to as a scam. That seems bad.
Isn't that what happened to the Hawk Tua girl? Didn't she have like a coin, a crypto coin or something?
Dylan, remember famously earlier today when he said, I don't think I'm ADHD? And we said,
that's not ADHD.
No. Yes, it is.
It deals with the same thing.
You said, you looked at me. I said, anyway, Comer and Cross, Tyvis, and you said, did you get rich off of Dogecoin?
Because I read
COVID?
it. I read it in the chat. I read it in the chat. So it was on my mind.
No, I don't know what the Hawk Tua girl got rich off of, or if she is. Are we sure?
No.
Is she
not
rich?
Not rich. Like she went down because they like told.
Give him that Hawk Tua and spit on that thing.
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah.
She was like telling people to invest in like this.
Oh yeah, she had a meme coin of some kind that was like, yeah,
it was like a scam.
Yeah. You know what? It may have been like an NFT. Remember that thing I couldn't remember last week? Where I have had multiple friends of mine be like, how did you not know what an NFT was? I'm like, I knew what it was. I couldn't remember it.
NIL is what you read.
NIL is what was in my head. I couldn't get it out of there.
No shade being thrown to our guy, Chris G, in the chat, but I feel like every crypto bro, wannabe day trader, NFT expert, they're always like, yeah, I had this one thing and it was worth a lot of money, but I didn't sell it.
Oh, well,
it's like,
of course. No, it's like anything. You have to know. Got to know when to. What's that? Kenny G, the gambler. Got to know when to hold them. Got to know when to fold them. That's the story of life, right there.
I had GameStop stock when that was all going on, but I didn't get out at the right time. Then who cares?
Right, exactly. The story of again, that's like reading off your fantasy football team. That's like, it would have been good if like these three guys didn't get hurt. And it's like, yes, but they did. And you lost.
Remember, you was telling me that for that NFT, the monkey thing.
Yeah,
you said that somebody,
Bored Apes is what they were called.
Somebody
like one
paid
of them was
$2 million.
And, it was probably more than that.
And now you say it's worth $1,100.
Oh, it goes.
So at what point do you sell it, or do you just?
Well, now you're just in for it. I guess you just hold on to it.
Yeah.
You're taking ultimate loss. The only thing you could hope is that someday it swings back in your favor, but I wouldn't hold my breath. It's
like the same. I knew about Bitcoin in 2009. Well, why are you talking to me? Why are you not on your yacht somewhere? Because you're still holding it.
Right, because you missed out. Exactly. Well, maybe not. Maybe if you're still holding it, I don't know.
Isn't it going up?
Yeah,
again?
I think it is going. I think it is. I think
I lose track.
The 2026 Kentucky Derby, if you didn't hear, the one that happened over the weekend, was pretty good from all accounts. It also got a big number of people watching it. Saw that they put the numbers out here from NBC Sports. Most watched Kentucky Derby on record, averaging 19.6 million viewers on NBC and Peacock. So that's a pretty good number if you're not aware. That's about the same number of people as watched the Ohio State-Michigan game last year. But in the actual time frame when the race was going on, just that 5 minutes or so of the race, they got to 24.4 million viewers, which is like NFL playoff game level numbers.
So 5 million people joined to see their ticket either go up in flames or cash out.
Yeah, everyone was locked in on that. Also, the amount of money that they made off of this, pretty spectacular. So the Derby featured a $5 million purse, which, given all the, don't get me wrong, $5 million is a lot. But now when I find out that there are multiple NIL deals in college football that pay out $5 million, the fact that the Kentucky Derby, the entire thing, all they pay out is $5 million is a little bit surprising. But whatever.
You wanted more, huh?
Golden Tempo, who won the race, $3.1 million to Golden Tempo's owners. Second place, Renegade, your pick, got $1 million.
Renegade came in second?
Yeah.
I thought you watched the race.
You said you watched it.
I must have been looking at the wrong.
This is 3 days ago. How did you not see that your guy was right there? Renegade was far back and then came all the way
what
up.
I was saying.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's the whole story of the two brothers who were running first and second. Those are the two horses.
What happened was I got so shocked by Golden Temple that I just completely lost where Renegade was.
Oh, that was Renegade was right there. Renegade was right with Golden Tempo, but Golden Tempo got it done.
Tyvis just has Ricky Bobby mentality. If you're not first, you're last. That's a fact. Doesn't care
That's a fact.
Renegade finished.
That is,
in.
I mean, when you bet the Derby, if you don't do the the
win place show,
the box, the trifecta, the superfecta, all those things, right? But
now I would have won $20 that day if anybody would have took my bet.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. Third place, by the way, was Oselli, got $500,000. Fourth was Chief Wallaby, got $250,000, and fifth was Dannon Bourbon, which I don't know, but I feel like that's named after yogurt and alcohol, and it feels like a bad mix. It would be yogurt and then bourbon, but whatever. Dannon Bourbon won $150,000. Reminded that all these horses cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. So the fact that they won that money is good. It covers some things, and all those horses, I'm sure, will get stud fees and whatever else they get there. But yeah, that's pretty amazing.
I know what horse Ryan Day bet on.
Which horse was that?
Great White.
Well,
the whites are good.
You know who else bet on Great White? Me. Because I saw that Great White was the biggest horse in the field, and I thought, the biggest horse in the field, fewer strides to get around the Derby track, so that should be good. They can get all the way around Churchill Downs. That'll be fine. And then what happened? Right before the race, they said, a horse has been spooked, and it fell over. And I'm like, fell over? How does a horse fall over? And then they're like, it looks like Great White fell. And I'm like, no, that was a horse I bet on. So don't listen to me for horse gambling advice.
You need length and girth.
Lengthy stride. The length of stride is very important. So the payouts for the Kentucky Derby, Golden Tempo, on that, this is for a $1 bet. If you placed a $1 bet on Golden Tempo, you won $48.24.
Who bets $1?
Just tell me.
Brendan Sorzig.
Yeah.
Right on.
Allegedly. I don't know if I think we have to say allegedly. He admitted to it. I don't know.
He's going to
rehab for it. Yeah. That's right. Amy Winehouse said, going to go to rehab. Yeah. Anyway, Renegade for placing won $7.14. Show got $5.46. However, if you got the trifecta, where you bet all three of those horses to finish in that order, 1, 2, 3, a $1 bet on a trifecta. You know what that wins you?
$94,000.
No, that was a superfecta. Thanks for looking ahead. $11,250. The superfecta, if you got the first 4 horses right, yes, you won on a dollar bet $94,000.
Thank you for looking at it. I actually didn't look at it. I didn't even look down here.
Did you guess that?
No, I knew it because I looked it up on the day of. Somebody was like, yeah, I think somebody hit a thing for 94,000. I said, there's no way.
Can you imagine
no way somebody did that?
If you had the balls to put out there a $10 bet on those horses?
I would have told Fish I'm taking PTO for one day.
Well, that's
one day.
One day.
If you had the superfecta at $10, it'd be almost $1 million you would have won.
I'm wet. I'm dirty.
I would have been
$1 million today.
Obnoxious.
That get you about a week of gas.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's right. Yeah, you're not quitting your job on $1 million when gas is $6 a gallon. Sorry. That's not going to happen unless you work from home, I guess. In that case, why would you quit? Just keep getting paid.
I've been told that gas isn't actually that high, though. That's just what the news is reporting.
Oh, well, okay.
That's what
I guess I'll have to go back to the gas pump I went to the other day when I filled up. It said $5.99, and I thought I was having a stroke. They had, I saw that. They had tacos for $6, 6 for $6 at Sheetz. Gas was $5.99. I'm like, I think I'd rather have the tacos, quite honestly, at this point. Just screw this. I'll just eat the tacos and sit here. All right, Joshua Perry going to join us in 2 minutes with the breakdown next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and happy Monday. Still watching slow moving traffic on 670 westbound this morning. Coming in from the east side, we've got a crash in those westbound lanes. Right as you're approaching that 71-670 split. Again, the right shoulder slightly blocked off at that 71-670 split. Everything else moving along just fine. No other major crashes that we're watching. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes. GLakesHyundai.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Put more money back in your pocket this spring with special rates as low as 8.99% APR on debt consolidation loans from BMI FCU. Transfer your high-interest credit cards today. Apply at bmifcu.org/consolidate.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. The Buckeyes, the Big Ten, and the rest of college football. We tackle it all in the breakdown with Joshua Perry.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
Joshua Perry, NBC analyst, joining us on the Brang Heating and Cooling System fan guest hotline. Josh, do you know that you would have owed me $20 if you took my bet against when I had Renegade?
All right. So we're not going to start this. Tyvis, I was over at his house during the Kentucky Derby for his daughter's birthday party. Tyvis, what I learned, is a horse racing expert. So he was watching the horses walk in, get set, and he's like, oh, I like this one, I like that one, that one's gonna. So it was an experience, no doubt. Certainly glad I got to share it with Tyvis. So let me spin this forward. Yesterday, I was so inspired after watching the Kentucky Derby that I actually rode a horse for the first time.
Did you really?
Send you all the video. I did. I'll send you all the video. It was hilarious. I put my son on the horse, and then I got on it. and the horse looked big. And then I saw this video of myself riding the horse, and it was shameful when you can make a horse look small. Because when I was riding it, I was watching the video like, damn, that horse is actually not that big. So big horse guy now. Big horse guy now.
One, just so you know, part of that answer is getting cut up and replayed over and over again on this show for many, many years, I'm quite sure. But yeah, I as a man who I think if I sat on a horse, the horse would look back and say no, and then they would just take me. It would say nay, but it would also say no. But yeah, I understand that. Yeah, there's a size limit on the horses, unfortunately, and if if you're a tall, strong guy like you are, that's probably not the easiest thing. The jockeys all weigh like 120 pounds. They're built like nothing. It's a specialized thing to go ride a horse like that, to be that quick on a horse.
It's really interesting because like most of the time you think of sports and it's kind of like you got to win the genetic lottery one way or another, whether that's just like, super strength or being really fast or being really tall. But like typically you kind of look like a freak. And in horse racing, it's literally the exact opposite. It's like, okay, I'm so little that I might actually be elite at this one very niche skill. So more power to them, because most of the time you get clowned on social media for being a little guy, and these dudes are like super talented. I wanted to lob this back at Tyvis, though. Did JoJo have a better day yesterday than what she had at her birthday party?
Oh yeah, she just played with all her toys. That little scooter thing that my mother got them has been like the thing that they've been fighting over. So she had that argument going on. She got to put on her little fairy wings yesterday, so she had the time of her life yesterday. But probably waking the kid up from a nap to sing happy birthday is not ideal.
Tyvis' youngest daughter had her fourth birthday party on Saturday. So, yeah, that's where you guys were hanging out.
She was very cranky. So, there you go.
John, she didn't want to blow out her candles, which I was like, it's her birthday. She can do anything she wants.
That's right.
No,
that's exactly right.
We were on the time crunches. After about 10 seconds, it was like, all right, this is played out. Josh, you remember we went to the White House? We were talking about the White House earlier. We went to the White House. Do you remember if we ate at the White House?
If I'm not mistaken, I think we had a boxed lunch. So it was like, a sandwich and a bag of chips and an apple or whatever with some condiment packets in the boxed lunch. I think it was like what you would basically get for showing up at a convention somewhere.
Would you rather that or the McDonald's that Clemson got?
So, if I'm being honest, it would be the Mickey D's. Mm-hmm. But I also felt like it was a ridiculous scene because of the way that the food was like presented. They had like under domes, like remove the dome, and it's a stack of like filet of fish and double cheeseburgers. And I'm like, we're going to get lapped on social media by the international community because like you feed your best and finest athletes the worst food in the world that nobody else would eat. And so I would have loved to have eaten it, but I'm like, this is definitely going to get us clowned.
Joshua Perry joining us, the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. So the number from the Big Ten I saw that they put out there, the amount that they are distributing to the schools, $1.37 billion with a B dollars. It's up over $450 million from last year's number. This tells me many things, Joshua, but I think one of the things I could take away from that number is Big Noon's not going anywhere. If that's the amount of money you're distributing from these TV deals, they're probably going to keep doing that stuff, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you from my angst behind the scenes that Big Noon definitely is not going anywhere. And listen, it's a formula that's been winning for the Big Ten. You get your biggest matchup in a time slot that's really not competitive with other games. I'll say from the primetime aspect over at NBC, we've got like the third game in the Big Ten of the week, and it's going up against like the premier SEC game. And some of the weeks we just can't get the numbers. So from an exposure standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. Like if you're the conference, you want to be in business with that. Obviously, if you're Fox, you like that. But yeah, I mean, the teams are all benefiting. Like we sit here, I know a lot of people in Columbus whine and complain, and they really don't like it. But the reality of the situation is the amount of money that you're able to bring in off of that revenue, like it keeps you toward the top of college football. I think it begs the question for some of the other schools. It's like, why can't you figure out ways to be better with all the money that you're bringing in the conference? And I'm saying this selfishly because we would like to have better games in prime time off of these teams spending their money the right way. But certainly it's like a double-edged sword where if you're an Ohio State fan, you're like, damn, another nooner for a huge game. But then it's paycheck day and you're like, this is actually not the worst thing in the world because we get a ton of money from it.
Josh, when you look at Brendan Sorsby, do you think it's more beneficial for him to go to the NFL, or do you think it's more beneficial for him to play another year of college?
So I understand his approach of like, let's expedite this and see if I need to go to the supplemental draft or if we can strike a deal and I'll get a suspension but not a ban. I think he does need to play more college football. Like I thought he was a very good player. I think people are a little bit the hype is a little bit high right now in terms of like, oh, he's a surefire first round pick or whatever. Like I think I need to see him again. I don't think he should play college football again. I think it's very clear where the rules are on this. Like regardless of if you played in the game or not, you cannot bet on your own team. That's insane. And then he's, in rehab right now. Like if he truly has an issue, I'm not exactly sure it's going to get sorted out in a 30-day program. Like I don't know if football is the thing that he should really be doing right now. So there are a lot of factors in it. I think it's the right approach for him if he's going to, continue to pursue playing the game to try to figure out whether he can in college or whether he should go. I think he needs to be back, but I also don't think he needs to play in college again.
Joshua, we are I think inside the 1 month window on the baby tsunami arrival, which also means it's the Joshua Perry arrival of a 3-week voyage on this show. Are you ready for 3 weeks on this show? Only about a month away.
I'm ready for my residency. Very excited to be able to participate with you guys. I was telling Tyvis over the weekend, and I don't know if you ever made your kids do this, but it's a common thing in the Black community. Before school starts, you wake your kids up at the time that they would need to be up for school for like 2 weeks leading into the start of school. So they're in the routine. There are no surprises on the first day of school. Oh, I'm tired. Our parents were not hearing that. Well, I'm going to get myself acclimated to the early alarm ahead of time. So I'm going to be practicing. I'm going to be participating by watching the YouTube stream every day leading into it so I can be ready to go.
There you go. A little bit of like a spring training, essentially, for your time here. That's good. I like the term residency. Like I'm the Sphere in Vegas. I like that. Where this is the Sphere, and you are now going to have a residency here.
Well, it just hit me. Are they going to make him do the news hits too?
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, get ready. They're not ready for that conversation yet, Tyvis. Let's one thing at a time. We got a month to figure that out. All right, Joshua, always good to talk to you. We'll do it again next week.
All right, take care, guys.
There you go. JP, Brian Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. We'll hit the buzzer when we come back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Monday. Right now, still watching heavy delays on 270 eastbound on the north side of town. We've got a crash near the 23 split that is slowing that eastbound traffic all the way into Dublin. Be mindful that traffic will be slow for you on the north side of 270 going eastbound this morning. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Sleep Better Columbus can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pat Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pat to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pat Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Forever starts with the perfect diamond. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar, and for over 78 years, our family has helped generations of couples celebrate love with brilliance, quality, and unbeatable prices. At Diamond Cellar, bigger diamonds and better prices are our promise to you. Whether you're popping the question or upgrading your sparkle, trust the experts. Because diamonds, they're our forte. Visit us at Diamond Cellar on Sawmill Road or at Easton Town Center and learn more at diamondcellar.com.
At some point, you stopped calling it pain and started calling it just how I am now. Deep down, you know that's not okay. Get back to the normal you, the one who is active and carefree. Let's start with an introduction to Dr. Tesner and his team at QC Kinetics. Their regenerative treatments for joint pain in Dublin and Gahanna. I thought I would never be able to enjoy playing sports again because of how bad my knees felt from playing football. But then I went to go see Dr. Tesner and his team, and they gave me a couple of shots, and I was back to playing, back to balling, and doing all the things that I love. They're helping patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, hips, and shoulders. The treatments are natural. Your body knows how to heal. QC Kinetics finally gives it the right tools. No operating rooms, no hardware, no watching summer come and go from a recliner. Get back to the version of you that doesn't map out a route based on where you can sit or avoid stairs. Right now is the right time, and the first step doesn't cost you a thing. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Sleep Better Columbus has been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results and now has an office open in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My best advice to you when hiring a lawyer for your injury case is simple. If you know court personnel, ask them who they'd hire. They know. If you know an insurance adjuster, ask them. They know. And then ask them about us. Ask them about Morgan & Morgan. They know. I look forward to talking to you soon. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm for the people.
Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
We all know moms work hard, and Menards makes it easy to shop for perfect Mother's Day gifts that will show her how much you care. We've got great gifts for mom. Spend more time outdoors with our impressive selection of patio furniture, whether relaxing in style or adding color and beauty to a backyard space. Trust Menards to help you make this Mother's Day just as special as she is. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
The Fan is headed to the Memorial. Are you ready for 30 hours of live coverage? Oh, it's true, baby.
Sponsored by The Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. TheWaterworks.com.
The best Memorial coverage, The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, the producer, the man, the legend, Ryan Baker, Mr. Everclear himself.
So, Tyvis, I'm going to start off with a compliment here before I go after you. That is a beautiful-looking Guardians hat
Thank
that you
you.
have on today.
I appreciate that.
It really is. That is one of the best ones.
America's team.
That I've seen. Stop that. I think you already know better.
Do you like it in part because it's very similar to a Reds hat?
No, it's
red with a white C on it, which is like that's the Reds logo.
I have always been somebody who liked things that were different.
Okay.
And that is different, but the Guardians do have a red cap that they've worn in the past. And
right.
So it's still them, but it's different than normal. So I like that. Now, number 2. What is the what was the 3-on-3 tournament this weekend? What was it called?
Classics for Columbus.
The Classics for Columbus. You are the head coach.
Yeah.
You set the tone for everyone. Like Rick Bonus, you shock the culture.
I do.
You showed up late. Your team was on the court playing without you.
It's real.
Okay, so
how is this team? This team was already at a deficit. They already had a handicap in being this team.
Wait a minute.
And then their coach, their leader,
they told me that the
doesn't even show up.
They told me the game started 12:15. I got there at 12:05. I thought I was early.
Well, I've always heard 15 minutes early is on time, so that means you're 5 minutes late.
In the league, it was a 10-minute thing. It was you got to be. I showed up to meet, so if the meeting started at 12, I get there at 11.
So we're blaming the NFL.
Sure,
okay.
Yeah. I like to get to places 10 minutes early.
Is this also part of the culture you're setting where you blame everyone else for your failings?
The first game started at 12:15. I got there at 12:05.
You know what this sounds like to me, Bone?
What's that?
Loser talk.
Oh, yeah.
How is it loser talk?
Very much
loser talk.
Yeah.
How can you told me to be there at 12? You said the game starts at 12:15. I got there at 12:05.
You're the coach.
How is it my fault?
You got to make sure your team is warmed up. They're ready to go.
Yeah, they said the first.
There's other teams having layup lines and dunking, and you guys are sitting there drinking beer.
That's their fault.
No, again. This is you're putting this on them. This is on you.
Boom.
You're the coach. You
wait
set
a minute.
the tone.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get this right.
Yeah.
Who goes to play basketball, see a group of guys out there warming up, and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna just wait"?
Apparently, the guys we had to play in this tournament.
And that's why they lost.
This is, boy, I tell you what. I love how some coaches, throw their team under the bus. You, buried them under the bus and then drove it over top of it and then backed it up again.
This is my thing. You got to have some accountability. You got to have self-discipline, self-motivation. It's about what you do. You got to be a man of integrity. It's about doing the right things when no one is looking.
Sounds like things you should say in the mirror.
No.
As a coach of this team. What do you say about pointing the finger?
I didn't know.
That's you.
First of all, I wasn't there.
We know. That's what we're talking about.
It's not my fault.
Tyvis is pointing with all 5 fingers in one direction. There's no fingers pointing back at him.
How is it my fault? You told me to be there. The game starts at 12:15. I showed up at 12:05. It's not my fault that y'all jumped the gun.
Everybody else's fault.
This is deeper than loser talk.
Yeah, really.
Every
mentality. That's right.
I'm confused. I really am.
Everything you just
said. Tell me to be there at 12:15. I get there at 12:05.
Why weren't you there early coaching layup lines?
I got there at 12:05.
Why weren't you scouting?
I thought I was.
Yeah, scouting.
I thought I was.
10 minutes to get ready for your game?
Yeah.
10 minutes is all you need?
Yeah.
Been there an hour early.
No.
Ready to go.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have a family.
Yeah, well, you should have been coaching
some of the things you just said, I heard Rick Bonus say earlier, but the first thing Rick Bonus said was, I look at myself in the mirror first.
Yeah.
I blame me
blames
first.
himself first. That's right.
And I did.
So that 1 and 3 this weekend is on you.
No. So I looked myself in the mirror and I said, you look pretty good. I got nothing to do with you. Then I looked at my team and said, yeah, y'all, we got to talk.
You know what, Bake? I blame Tyvis first, too. But you know who I blame next? Jacob Reimer. That's a whole other story. Going on this tour of him being a legitimate college basketball player, NAIA college basketball player. 2 weeks later, he has a chance to prove it.
Listen,
and this is what he does.
Unless you're nowadays in life, unless you're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you can't trust a guy playing basketball in goggles. Right. I mean, it's just. I went into this.
He said he almost forgot him at home.
I went into the tournament saying that I thought short little Isaiah, would be the best player on the team, and it sounds like he was.
Yeah. Sounds about it.
Yeah.
Should have known that.
It's pretty good.
By the way, we have to acknowledge this. This is just getting reported here in the last hour or so that the legendary broadcaster of Yankees baseball, John Sterling, has passed away, I believe at the age of 87. It was announced today. So if you're not familiar with John Sterling's home run calls and his work, he obviously did a lot of great things for the game. He also provided a lot of hilarity to people around the game because he sometimes had a penchant for calling home runs that were not home runs or thinking that there was a home run when it wasn't. But perhaps his greatest achievement ever in Major League Baseball is the time, Baker, I don't know if you're familiar with this audio, of when he got hit by a foul ball.
I'm well aware.
Again, respect and thoughts to all those who know and love him, and I hope we can appreciate the full breadth, because you're going to hear a lot of people playing all the great moments, World Series, Mariano Rivera, all that stuff. That's fine. This is what I will always remember John Sterling for.
And Holmes at the belt. And now the 3-2 swung on, a pop foul back here.
Ow! 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 It really
really hit me. I didn't know it was coming back that far.
Like, the off the mic Al has me concerned, but then when he comes back, just like, it really hit me, I gotta tell you. Like, that's a professional. That is a professional broadcaster right there.
He had no clue where that ball was.
Oh no! Well, that's because I mean, he's had a few moments like that.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on, there it goes. Deep left center. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. But caught. At the wall. Caught by Tapia. Boy, I thought that was gone. So Stanton got close. He sent Tapia back to the wall to make the catch. And the Yankees come up just empty. That would have tied the game.
Like, that would have been great, even if he was like, he went back. It's high, it's far, it's caught at the wall. No, it's gone.
He says it's gone.
Caught.
Yeah. Here's just one more, Johnston.
The pitch to Stanton. There it goes. Deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone out of the ballpark. A Stantonian home run. Now, what did I do wrong? What did I see wrong? He's at first base.
Out of the ballpark to single.
Not only out, a Stantonian. Like, that should be like a 500-foot home
yes,
run.
Stantonian.
That's not a wall scraper.
So, yeah. You know what? The man, obviously, R.I.P., thoughts and prayers to everyone involved who loved him. He's great. He had a ton of great calls. There's no shade to that. Also, he had some funny moments. Can we not acknowledge all of that?
87, is that what I saw? Or
yeah, I think 87.
There, right?
Yeah, 87 years old, and he had stepped back from being like the full-time announcer there. So, but he stepped in the broadcast booth in 1989.
Yeah, he had been doing less and less games for a while. I think he retired after the Yankees lost in the World Series to the Dodgers.
Yeah,
a couple of years ago. But one of my favorite calls, any sports call, is his final call in the last out of the 2000 World Series when the Yankees beat the Mets.
Yeah, right.
Like,
he has tons. That's what I'm saying.
Like 6?
I was 8.
That's all right. What's wrong with that? That's what he remembers.
It's early. It's his lasting memory.
How old were you then?
When he 2000?
Yeah,
6.
So what are we doing? Yeah, right.
Like age? We're trying to age.
I should be saying that to him, not you. Like, oh, what were you, 6?
Can I not enjoy
youngin?
A radio call at the age of 8?
They still play them after the fact.
Oh, what were we, 6?
I don't like all this gaming up on me today.
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all 3?
It's fairly normal.
Well, stop with the loser talk.
Yeah,
there.
that's right. Bake, what's coming up on Bishop and Friends today?
Oh, we've got a lot coming up on Bishop and Friends. Last week we played some audio from Ross Bjork about wanting more from the fans, but yet the Big Ten is making a record amount of money. We'll also get into the Kentucky Derby a little bit. Austin Ward's going to join us at 10:30. And then we'll talk a little NBA playoffs. Reese's Cavs moved on to the second round. Scooney Penn will join us at 11:30.
There you go. Big show. Bishop and Friends 9 to noon right here on The Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
How about this from the Cleveland Monsters hockey team? They were playing against Syracuse. They had what would this have been like? I guess they had a 2-1 lead in a best-of-5 series, I'm guessing, in Game 4.
Correct.
They went to triple overtime. Zach Aston Reese scores the game winner, triple OT. They win by a score of 2-1. They eliminate Syracuse. They move on to the North Division final. Good stuff from them. They had 11 days off, apparently, before that Game 1. But let them live. They can move on in the playoffs. So very cool stuff for the Monsters hockey team. And obviously that should bode well for some of those, we hope, future Jackets as well.
Love that.
Yep, love it indeed. That's it for us. Have a great rest of your Monday. Bishop and Friends is next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and happy Monday. Still watching slow-moving traffic on the north side of 270. It is going eastbound because of a crash near the 23 split. Again, 270 eastbound near the 23 split. Slow-moving crash as crews clear out that issue. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your